Oof. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is CLICKBAIT. Welcome back to a brand new live stream on YouTube.com. This is not clickbait. I know. It's crazy. It's not clickbait. Today is going to be played by this kid that you can see his shoulder. Great. God damn it, Evan. Go away. What's the clickbait? My cousin is playing. Not clickbait. Totally not clickbait. It's not clickbait. What do you mean? Is he a noob? I don't know. It's not a game where you can really be a noob.
Yeah.
You really can't die.
If
you can get soft locked.
I can be a noob, but I can just run into a corner and not stop. I can do that.
Good point. I mean, you could. But then, you know, if you want to do that, you can see what happens, actually, because it will be funny if you do. What's going on? G-Tam, followed by Hawklight, followed by The Knee. What's up, BB? How are you, BB? So, you didn't were not last night's stream, at least to my knowledge, so come in here and say hi, cousin. This is my cousin. Hi. Say hi to Ethan.
Hi, people.
Okay, I don't even know if they could hear you, honestly.
I don't really care.
Because sometimes they say they can't hear me, so they're lying. So yeah. Hi everybody. What's up, Andy Hernandez? Welcome to the stream. So tonight we're not playing balloons. Deal with it. I know it's crazy. Get over it. Just enjoy the stream. Enjoy the laughs. We're gonna be playing a game called he's gonna be playing a game called the Stanley Parable. Go ahead and put those headphones on, and you're gonna be taking the seat of truth. Alright, so basically the movement is WASD. You move where you're looking with the mouse button, or not the mouse button, but the mouse is how you move where you're looking. Left click or E to interact with things like open doors or press buttons, etc. Okay? Great. Alright, now that you understand, you're taking the mouse.
I'm taking your seat.
You're taking my seat.
Yep.
Alright, guys, so, begin the game.
Alright.
Can you hear can you hear everything? Burst. Can you hear, like, office noises? That's...
Barely.
Barely? Hold on a second, let me hear to make sure your sound is loud enough. That should be a little, that should be probably a little bit louder. That's better. Closed captioning, full captions.
Alright.
There you go.
Wait, did you do some, like, science? Like, why'd you put it over back here? I've never done that before.
It's crazy. Oh, fix it. Oh, is it feel bigger than it did before?
No, because you put it behind my ear.
Oh, did I? I didn't mean to.
Alright, doing some,
begin the game.
Secret pro tips
Begin the
or
game.
something.
I will be in chat reading everything, by the way, guys. I know you could, but it's louder on stream than it is for everybody else, by the way. So, make sure when you talk for your actions, you're kind of talking to the microphone. I'll make it a little bit better for you. So, enjoy, everybody.
I like Stanley. That's a good name.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
But how many
times?
This is what
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Ethan,
and Stanley
I don't like this job.
was happy.
You don't like this job? Don't worry. You're going on an adventure.
Wait, how was he
And then
happy?
One day, something very peculiar
That's a good question. Nobody really
something
knows.
That would
Because
forever
Stanley,
change
you'll
Stanley.
learn eventually.
Something he would never quite forget.
So, really quick description
He had been at his
after this
desk for
game.
nearly
I forgot
an hour
there's still more
when he
cutscene.
realized that not one single order had arrived.
I'll give the
on
description of the
monitor
game
for
here
him
in
to
just a
follow.
second.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi.
Never in all his years at the company
Well,
had this happened. this complete isolation.
Alright, so you're about to gain
Something
control
was
of
very
it, so if
clearly
you move the
wrong.
mouse around so you
Shocked,
can know.
frozen
So you get the idea here.
Stanley
Alright.
found himself
So
unable to move.
you
for
should
the
have
longest
control when he
time.
starts looking up.
But as he came to his wits and regained
And you
his
should have
senses,
control.
he got up from
Please
his
don't
desk
do that to my
out
stream,
of his
thank you
office.
very much. Alright. Alright, so. Alright, so you can sit in the corner if you want. Just wait to see what happens. So again, you can press E or left click to interact with doors and things.
Can I use the box?
Turn around also. So that's your desk. That's the doorway to leave. So obviously you're expected to leave. But you know, you don't have to. You didn't have to. Sean's like, I feel bad for
All of
Stanley.
his co-workers were gone.
All of his
What
coworkers
could
were
it
gone.
mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley
Okay, hold on a
would
second.
go to the meeting
Before you
room.
continue.
Perhaps he had
So the
something
description
to
of this
learn.
game is, in my words, is basically this game is all about the idea of choice. This was a very groundbreaking game when it came out. Go ahead and keep playing. So
Stanley went
I can
around
tell you this:
touching
you really
every
can't
little
interact
thing
with
in the office,
these
but it
doors
didn't
at
make
all.
a single difference. Nor
Yeah, so
did it
go
advance
through
the
that
story in any
hallway
way.
straight ahead, or you can mess around
No
with
matter how
computers.
hard
and
Can I
things.
call
Stanley
someone?
looked,
No,
he
you
couldn't
can't,
find a trace of
unfortunately.
his co-workers.
Yes, buy X merch. I forgot to link. Hawkley, if you want to, Hawkley or B-Boom, if either of you two want to link it, go ahead, link it, because it's not in the description, because I suck.
Can I read that?
No, you're not really.
I want to read it.
No, you stop trying. Alright, go, stop.
Yeah,
okay,
hang on,
you
this
can actually
computer's
shut off
on.
the computer. Yeah, you can shut off computers, that's about it.
I want it back on.
Well, go through the back door, because you can't turn it back on.
No, I don't care anymore.
Alright, well, go. How about you go through the door behind you? Oh, my guy.
I have to check every door.
In every door, there's very few doors that'll actually open, and some doors will, most of the time, doors will open for you. I'll tell you what doors will open and which won't. Okay, how about that? Great outdoors, right?
Yeah, man.
Lil X has never live streamed. You are correct. They're calling you Little X in chat, by the way.
What is this? Wasting power? Hiya.
Hiya.
I'm the
turn off
power
all the
ninja.
computers. That one's already off. You're doing it anyway.
Gotta make
Alright.
sure.
Gotta save all the power. You're the best power conserver here.
I'm secretly the janitor.
Thank you, Hawklight. Thank you for the advertisement. Alright, everything's off. Why don't you continue going forward? That door will not open. You're gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna might as well not say it.
Yeah.
420, blaze it! Woot woot.
Come on.
It's not gonna open. Please stop. Actually. Alright. Forward progress. Let's go. Go. Okay. It's gonna force you closed. So open doors you can close. Closed doors most of the time will not open. It's only $10, Sean. You can surely you can ask your parents
I
like,
hate
hey, yo.
Mondays.
Look at that fucking dick. Breaking a cup and not even picking it up. God,
I'm
what
gonna
an
go find
asshole.
him.
What a fucking asshole, am I right? Jeez. Alright, go ahead, go through a door.
Wait, why is there a ladder?
Because they're working in the, or there's people, I guess you were working in there. Why don't you go through the
Exactly.
open door? Why don't you go through that?
No, wrong button. Hang on.
You have to actually open it back up.
I
Never mind.
guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now. In this
I've
little
never
hallway.
seen that.
Here, with no distractions.
Huh.
The study room
Well,
417.
then, I've never
Wait,
seen
wait,
that
wait,
before.
Entry.
I've-
No.
Wait,
That
wait,
would
wait.
be far
No,
too
no.
forward.
Wait.
Stanley wanted
You
to
can't
know
actually
from
open the door.
outside, to see it not just with his eyes, but with
I've
his
never
heart.
seen that text.
He would know room
We're
417
learning things.
as no man or woman
See,
ever
it's
known
'cause of
office
me.
Before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a
Sean, you can
horizon
ask
or
your
something.
parents. I've
It's
never
all
seen
just
this.
a never-ending parade of joy. for
That's so
Stanley.
cool. You're discovering things I never have seen. I've played I have like 36 hours on this game. Yeesh. Alright, go through straight through that hallway.
Ah, no.
Keep going.
Apparently
Oh,
not.
no, apparently not. That's so great. And your dog went outside. Well, Alright, so this is your first choice. That one will close behind you on
When
its own.
Stanley came to a set of two
Alright,
open
so
doors,
now the question
he entered
is,
the
do you
door on his
listen?
left.
Or do you not?
It says when Stanley did.
Huh? So you're gonna be, you can't close the door. It's either you go through it and then they'll both close behind you. So whichever you choose, left or right. He wants you to go, the narrator wants you to go through the left. It's the choice that Stanley would make. So are you Stanley or are you
Industrial or organic? I like organic.
This was not
What
the
a way
correct
to do
way
it.
to the meeting
This is
room,
not the
and
correct
Stanley knew
meeting
it
room.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Duh.
Well, you gotta keep going. Alright, actually,
Almost coffee.
Hunter, none of these doors open. Actually, continue, okay? Please.
I'll just
please.
look through the windows.
Okay, yeah, just for a second or so, okay, man? 'Cause I want to keep forward momentum because people will leave if there's no forward momentum.
I'll just
So,
run.
You don't have to run straight through it. Now,
Yes,
if you
truly a
want
room
some
worth
spicy
admiring.
text,
It had
stay
really
in
been
this
worth the
room
detour after
and just
all,
look at
just
shit.
to spend a few
Give
moments
me
here in this
a
immaculate
soda
and
pop.
beautifully constructed room. Stanley
It is
simply
kind
stood
of a
there,
route
drinking
oriented
it all
game.
in.
So what's the point of this game? The game, there is no direct point to the game. There's 20 total endings he can get.
Yes.
Right now,
really,
so,
really worth it being
Just
here in
saying,
the room.
there are
A
20
room
endings
so
to this
utterly
game.
captivating
The idea is just to
that
get
even
to them.
though all your coworkers
And it's
have
very
mysteriously
comedic.
vanished, here
It's
you
very
sit
funny,
looking at
so
these
I
chairs and some
like it.
paintings. Really worth
So yeah.
it.
Pretty cool room. Like, don't like, can I open the blinds something? No.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why
I guess I'm
everyone
coughing.
left.
Possible that's why everyone left.
I just sit down.
I think the next bit of text is the last
Stanley
one.
sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time
Maybe.
had passed and
I
there
don't know.
was no more, he decided
wait
that
a
the
second
game was
or two.
trying to send him a message.
Can you die in it? Maybe. There might be an ending or two that revolves around death. That could be a thing.
I like a stripper.
Actually, I think there are 3 endings that revolve around death. So maybe.
But at last, he'd had
Just
enough
maybe.
of the amazing room and took the
Yeah,
first
So
let's
now
do it.
here's your
step
next
to
choice.
get back to business.
Do you listen? Do you take it? Do what he wants you to, or not? It won't close unless you go through it. Any choice stores will not close unless you go through it. All right,
And
so
so
here's
he
another
detoured
choice.
through the
He
maintenance
wants you to
section,
keep going through the
walked
doors,
straight ahead to the opposite door and
or do
got
you take the
back on
fun
track.
elevator?
I'm giving. I'm having flashbacks of Dead Space right now.
It's okay. It's okay. Nothing bad happens. You're just gonna piss off the narrator. You can't go through it. Once you hit that button, you're gone. He is now
Hey,
taken a. He's now started a route that is probably one of the funniest. So.
I did?
Huh?
Yeah, I did good.
Yeah, you got one of the funnier
Stanley
endings.
didn't want to go back
It's a
to the
longer
office. He
ending.
wanted to wander
It takes a
about
while to
and get
finish,
even
but it
further
is
off
funny
track.
along the way.
So now,
Go
in
through
order
there.
to
Go,
get
go,
back,
go.
he needed to go,
Alright. And just read.
From here, it's,
Left.
left.
Go. Go through it. Just go. Because there's no point doing it.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, you sassy narrator bitch.
No,
No, no, no.
not the
Right. Why would I ever say
I have
right?
ever said it was to the
No
right?
BTD
What
This
Giovanni.
was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Come on, get your map.
Went down, right, left,
Okay,
down,
so that's
left,
the
right.
original
Yep,
cheat code
okay,
that was
okay,
ever
yes.
discovered in all
I've got
video
it now.
games,
This
by the
story
way.
is
So there's
absolutely,
references to a
definitely
ton of
this
games.
way.
There's like references to Portal, Minecraft. That's back the original NES or the original Nintendo system.
Wait,
And there's tons of other references.
how did people get in that?
It's a damn good question. Don't worry about it. Just go through there. So
Trying
right
to
now,
think
you may or may
logically.
not have getting spoilers right now. Just saying for the true ending.
No,
Go through it.
no. This isn't right at all.
Oh,
You're not
spoiler.
supposed to
Quick,
be here
Stanley,
yet.
close
This
your
is
eyes.
all a
You're Stanley.
spoiler.
Close your damn
Quick,
eyes.
Stanley, close your eyes.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Welcome
However,
BTV
rather
guys
than
to the
waste my
stream.
time trying to
I'm
salvage
right
this
here.
nonsense,
I'm
we'll
just gonna be in
restart
chat the
game
entire
from
time and
beginning.
watching him
And
play.
this time,
Yeah.
So,
suppose we don't wander so
did
far
you see
off
the one
track,
guy who expired?
Okay, from the top.
From the top. So this ending is not over, by the way. It is not over. Oh no no no.
The end is never the end.
It's never the end. It's never the end. All right, go
Aw.
ahead.
I turned on my computer. Green
No.
Ninja.
No, go through it. Go through it. All right, just keep
All
going.
of his
Just keep going,
co-workers were
please.
gone.
All right,
What could
so,
it
because
mean?
now you're on track for
Stanley
an ending.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Perhaps he
had
simply missed a memo.
No, I've already explored all this.
No, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Nope. Go back. Go back.
I like that door.
Have you explored this though?
When
But have
Stanley-
you?
Wait, what? No,
I
I
restarted.
restarted.
I swear I definitely started the game over.
Completely fresh. Everything should be. Oh, did something
There's not two
change?
doors, is there, Hunter?
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move
See,
the
I
story
wanna go to
somewhere,
this
or-
one.
Is this Portal? Does it look like
Well, I'm
Portal
asking
or
you.
sound
I'm
like
the one who wrote
Portal?
the story. It was right
The
here
answer
just
is
a minute
no.
ago.
It is
I
not
know for
Portal.
sure, but it's here
But there may or may not be a
somewhere.
reference
Okay,
to
then.
Portal
It's an adventure.
in this game.
Come, Stanley.
So let's find the
Let's
story.
find
You can't
the
go through the
story.
door with chairs blocked.
No, I gotta move them.
You can't move the chairs. Just go through another door. You'll understand in just
This
a
one's
second.
close to it.
Turn around. No, do a 180 right quick.
What happened?
That's the door that you were trying to get through.
I know.
Keep
I
going.
wanted to
Just
go
run
this
around.
way.
Just keep running around.
I wanted to go this way. This way right here. And
No,
then
keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. This is time based, so keep going so you can understand something.
I'll say it. This is the worst
Keep going, keep going, just
adventure
keep going,
I've ever
quickly.
been on. I can promise you there definitely
So all of
was
these
a
doors
story here
lead
before.
back to the starting
Do we
room,
just-
by the way.
Do we need to
at
restart
some
the
point
game
or
again?
another.
Well,
Since
I
you
find it
weren't
unlikely
able
we'll
to
ever
see that
progress by
yourself,
starting over
all
and
these
over
lead back
again,
to the
but
starting
it's got to
room.
be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
You got into JoJo? What does that mean, BT? Welcome Zach Kent to the live stream. Hope you're all
All
having a
of his
fantastic day
co-workers were
today.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Just keep
Perhaps
going.
he had simply missed a memo.
I just want to be a green ninja warrior.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Where are the doors,
It's
my
possible
friend?
the story is back.
This
where we
one.
just came
There's
from.
the door.
Why
Found
don't
it.
we go back
What's
in
up,
the
Jackie?
direction
Welcome to the stream.
And see if we missed anything.
So I'm over here. Hi. Let's go back. Just keep going. None of these doors will open. Just go through open doors. Oh, I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know what JoJo, if that's good or bad, I guess. I'm assuming good.
by chance.
Aha!
Ah,
I knew
I
we
knew we
missed
missed
something.
it. The
story.
story.
Here it
Here
comes.
it comes.
No, wait, never mind.
Wait, no, never
Not
mind.
The story.
Not the story.
Okay,
Let's
let's
head back
head
and
the
retrace
other
our
way
steps.
and retrace our steps.
This is more of a PT level of bullshit.
Now this, well, I'll be
This
honest,
reminds me
I
of
don't
Layers of
recognize
Fear.
this at all. Is this the story?
This does have a
I think
very
so.
layers of fear
I can't quite
feeling
recall,
to it.
but I believe
Yeah.
my story.
Yeah,
took
this
place
is
in
the
an
worst
office
story
building.
ever.
Is that correct?
Right, Sean?
Why
Do
is
you
it a
remember,
window?
Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what
What
we
we've
were
forgotten
supposed to be doing,
How about
I just-
this?
You
win!
I don't wanna win.
Congratulations!
Don't worry, this ending isn't
I
over
know you
yet.
put in a lot of
Oh,
don't
no,
wanna
no, no.
win.
You're
I
only
lost.
just beginning.
I'm trapped.
job.
I lost.
Oh, no.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Feel
They
right
got
about
your
this
Green
at all.
Ninja Warrior
We
reference,
both know
by
you
the way.
didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square,
cool.
and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm
Oh, that
getting
was the number
weirded
one
out
clan
by
a couple
whatever
weeks
this
ago?
place is.
Gotcha, so
I
that's
don't
really
care
good.
what
Nice,
might happen
BDD
this
guy. I'm
time,
proud of you.
I have to restart.
I don't care what happens. We have to restart. So you know those doors you were trying to open earlier? You might be able to go through one of those
Is
doors.
this the ladder one?
All right, I've got
The
a
Stanley
solution.
Adventure
This time, to make sure we don't
line.
get lost,
Trademark.
I've
Just
employed
follow
the
the
help
line.
of the
How
Stanley
simple is that?
Parable
Whoa.
Adventure Line.
Why isn't it on?
Just follow
Don't
the
worry about
line. How simple
Alright,
is that?
just follow the line. Alright, just follow the line. The line is key.
Wait a second. It's yellow.
Just follow the line. Hey, look, a door's open. Whoa. You can't get to that one, unfortunately,
No.
my friend.
Gotta do some climbing. Hang on.
Keep in mind you can climb on things, because there might be 2 endings that are related to climbing on things.
I'm an expert climber.
You might be able to climb on chairs
And watch
for
this.
an ending.
Ooh.
You won't be able to climb very
You
much
see,
higher on
the
that.
line knows where the story is. It's over
You
in
noticing
this
anything
direction.
weird about the
Onward,
line
Stanley,
right there?
to destiny. Nope. Here's
Just
a thought.
dodging this.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be
Just
our
keep paying
destination,
attention to the
even if
line,
there's no
and
story there?
you
So what if
might
I went
notice.
Put it another way.
Just
Is the
just go
story
follow
of
the
your
line. Keep following the
destination
line.
Still a story.
You might notice a
Simply by the
few
act of
things about the
moving
line in a
forward,
little bit.
are we implying a journey
Don't worry,
such
now
that
these
a
doors open.
destination is
I've checked
inevitably
every
conjured
door
into being via the
in
very
this game.
manifestation of
Just
the
pay
nature
attention
of life
closely to
itself?
the line.
Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we can both
Just look at
agree
the line
that the
here,
nature
now,
of
as
existence
you're going
is in
up the
fact
stairs. You
a
see this?
byproduct of one's
You see
subjective
anything wrong with the
experience
line?
of that existence, right? Okay.
Keep going.
Now,
I'm not
if
even
my
talking to you.
experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective
Do I have to jump?
experience of
Yeah,
this
wall
office,
run.
You can't
is
jump.
This office, in fact,
I wall
the
run.
skeleton
Didn't you
of
see
my
me?
own relative
So the line
experiential
might be
mental
seeming to
subjective
get a little bit
construct.
drunk.
Whoa.
I don't know.
That got a
What
bit
do you
weird
think?
back
Oh,
there,
it's like the line of life.
but I'd like to
What do you
apologize.
you think the line
Where
might
I
be
was
getting
going
a
with
little
that.
drunk here?
You know what?
Keep following the
I
line.
think what we need right now
You skipped
is a
the
bit of
line.
music
No,
to lighten
go
the
back
mood.
and follow the goddamn line. You're skipping the line, Jack.
I don't care. Let me
We're
out.
losers, don't follow
Let me
the
out.
line. Just follow the line. Even
Let me
chat's
out.
telling you to follow the line.
Let me out.
You think the line might be a little bit drunk?
I'm following it.
Alright, there you go. Make the zigzag pattern too. Gotta walk like that. Are you hearing the music?
Yeah.
Awesome. The music is the greatest.
Yeah.
Imagine if some of the notes were actually real
Flip.
documents,
Oh.
right?
Oh, is this parkour?
Parkour, jump.
Okay.
By the
Not
way, you
that
can't
athletic.
jump in this game. There's actually an achievement called You Can't Jump, and then there's a second achievement called You Still Can't Jump. For pressing space bar like 100 times.
Wait, cut the music.
We cut the
Go
music.
back
Go
and
back
look
and
at
look at
that
the fern.
fern.
Go through it. There's the fern.
Stanley, this fern will
Count
be
the
very
leaves.
important later in the story.
Count
Make
the
sure you
leaves.
study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
232 leaves. Got it. Let's go.
232. Did you take the time to count all of them?
Totally.
Knew it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Back at the office?
No.
No, line.
No, line.
We're looking.
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
Is
the story?
The story.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Wait.
You can't go back through it. That's would be cause an endless loop. Just keep following the line. Don't worry about it.
I don't like this line. Might even have a banana.
This game is incredible. I know.
Why am I?
No, not again.
you have done
Line,
this
how
to
could
us?
you
And after
betray
all,
us? I've done this after we trusted
After
you.
everything we've been through, you...
To hell with it. Restart.
Hell with it.
No.
Restart.
No. 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 It's like the 50th time. I've been counting.
This ending is still not over, by the way.
Can I just sit back down and just type stuff?
Huh? You could, but that's for another ending. Go back. Just go through. Just follow this because you'll end you'll end this.
Stanley, I
You
say
know what?
forget
You're
this.
stuck on
Forget
a
the
cabinet.
What's
line.
it ever done for us?
What has it ever done
We're
for us?
intelligent people,
Stuck on a
right?
cabinet.
Why can't we make up our
By
own
the way,
story?
letting you a
Something
heads up.
exciting,
Go over that way.
daring,
Turn around.
mysterious.
Alright, you can climb
This
on that
all
chair
sounds
later
perfectly
for later
doable.
knowledge.
Why
Okay?
don't we
Go back
simply
down,
start
get back down.
wandering in-
That'll
I
be
don't
used
know.
for ending
How
later.
about
I'm letting you
this
know you can do
direction?
that. Alright. But let's finish this ending because it's stupidly long, and while we're on it, you're going to want to get it done.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley.
There's technically
forging a new
21
path, a new
endings,
story.
I
Well, it
or
could be anything. What do you
there's
want
20
our story
endings.
to
We're
be?
at
Go
most
wild.
going to be doing
Use your
19
imagination.
because I don't want to be
Whatever it
doing
might
this
be,
for 4
Stanley,
hours, and I know
I'm
he doesn't
ready
have
for
the
it.
patience to do the 4-hour ending.
Oh no!
Or
not
the
you
sanity.
again.
Oh no, not
Stanley,
you.
I'd also like to veto the
Trademark.
line from
I've
having
never
Igor
noticed
in the
that
awesome
trademark.
new
Oh no,
story.
not you,
No
trademark.
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
Keep
You
going.
should be fine.
I'm following the line.
And it's gone through ceiling.
Can't I just turn in like Superman, Iron Man?
Alright,
through
but
the...
now
yes,
the
we
ending
get to make a decision.
is coming to an
From
end.
here,
This is
the
the
story
last
is in
restart
our
for this
control.
ending. And then you'll
How
be able to do
important
what
we
you
mustn't
want.
squander the opportunity.
You'll be able
In
to
fact,
do
I
other
believe I
paths.
need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
I'm gonna go make my
which
dinner
means
because I
that
haven't had
somewhere,
dinner. You're
the
doing
place
exact
where we're
opposite,
trying
so.
to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
I'll be in
So
chat,
starting
guys,
from
even
the
though I
right,
won't be
let us
commenting. So
ask,
keep them
will
entertained
taking
to the best of
right
your
door
ability.
I'll
lead us
just
to
say
Make
where
funny,
we're
stuff.
going?
yeah, make funny
And
comments
since
if
the
you
answer
can.
is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the
Well,
door
I'm a
on the
clock.
right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Just wait. Alright.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
What the?
The confusion ending.
No.
You're telling me that's what this is?
Wait.
It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight
Are you-
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
No.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
No.
My mind
No.
goes blank simply because it's written here
Wait.
on this thing, wall.
No, don't do it. No.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
It's
Is
your
it really-
narrator.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Then I'm gonna die.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that
Where's
made
this
this
chair?
schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh my god, scare me. Don't judge me. Don't judge.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No, god damn
Stanley
it.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I'm just gonna not stop walking. Gonna
When Stanley
keep
came
going.
to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
Yep.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
no, I'm done with all that.
Wow. Yes, this room.
No, no.
But eager
no.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight
I'm
ahead
not going
to
down the
opposite
elevator again.
door,
Don't worry.
and got back
Don't
on
worry.
track.
I know what I'm doing now. Alright, went the wrong way. It's dead end. Yep. Dead end.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Talk less,
disbelief,
do unbelief
Stanley decided to
realism.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wait. No, no. No, that's bad. Aha!
Stanley stepped
Aha.
into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I'm the new janitor.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still
looks
be
cool.
here.
You actually got the broom closet ending.
It was baffling that Stanley was still
No, stay. No, go back.
He
Go
wasn't
I
back.
don't like the
doing
broom
anything.
closet.
At least
No,
if there
you
was something to
ruined
There we
it.
go.
Stay in there.
Justified
Stay in there.
some way.
No, stay
As
in.
it is,
Close the
he's
door.
literally just standing
There.
there.
This
with
is an
a
actual
sweet
ending. It's so great.
Are you
This is one of the
really
funnier
still in the broom
endings.
closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer
What
me
about
some
tools?
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Yeah, me too. Why can't I just
You
use
do
the broom?
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Right?
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
What is that?
But it didn't even
Spaghetti.
occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Well, why does
I
it lead
never
to an
would have
ending?
thought to mention it.
Just wait. It's not a actual ending. It's a. So there are
Maybe
certain
to
endings you
this
can
is
get two
somehow
of them at
its
the same
own
time.
branching path. Maybe when
so
you go
this
to
is
talk
one of
about
those
this
so you
with
can
your
get
friend,
two
you'll say,
endings on.
"Oh, did you get the
Did you
broom
get the
closet
broom
ending?
closet
The
ending?
broom
That
closet
ending was my favorite." I hope your
Oh,
friends
God.
find this concerning.
It is my favorite.
It's my favorite.
Stanley was fat and ugly and
I'm right
really
here.
stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid
I'm
he
eating
is.
spaghetti cake.
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Those don't go well together.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You're
You're
dead.
dead. You got
Still
to the
moving.
broom closet, explored it a bit,
Alright,
and were
so
just about to
what's
leave
gonna
because
happen
there's
here
nothing
when it
here,
reads?
when a physical malady of some sort
Alright.
shut down your central
This is
nervous
gonna be
system
great,
and you
alright.
collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
I'm gonna mount the
Please
controls for
remove
a
their
second
corpse
after
from
this.
the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand
royalty?
basic
Alright,
first-person
CI
video
second
game
BT.
mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game
Don't leave it
is
closed.
not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into
Alright.
the hallway.
Watch out. My turn. Actually, you can keep the headphones on because I could care less. Because I've heard all this shit before.
You're gonna kind of chill over here.
Alright, I'm player 2. I'm player 2. What's up, everybody? Huh. Interesting.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I
guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came
before you.
before you.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not
Why?
particularly
I
picky.
thought the broom
I'll
closet
just
was
be
pretty
waiting
cool.
for
I don't
you
know.
to
It is
pick
really
up the
cool.
story
I
again.
thought I could maybe bring a broom with me. I wasn't sure what kind of game it was.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
there's a broom right here.
I know. I thought I could bring a broom with me. I mean, is that so weird for me to think that? I don't know.
No, I mean, there's a perfectly fine broom right there.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just wanted to sweep the place.
Is that it? Can I leave now?
I just want to leave.
Don't leave?
Now leave.
Oh, thank Jesus.
Alright, so
Yeah.
that's ending 2 out of 20. Out of 19 we're going to be doing. So another choice. Go through the
Coming
door.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Right,
to his
your choice.
boss's office.
He wants you to go upstairs.
You know, yeah, I'm gonna go punch him in the face.
Alright. Sounds good, my guy. You can't open that door. It's going to be a top door.
Hey, yo, boss, where you at?
Right there's the boss's office.
Where is he? I want to punch him.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Look
life.
around the room carefully. You might find
Unraveled,
something before
Stanley
the
Yeah.
wondered in
narrator says it.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret
Yeah.
was being held from him?
Oh,
What he could not have known
Press 8 a
was that
bunch
the
of times.
keypad behind the boss's desk
Well, not yet.
guarded
Not
the
yet.
terrible
We'll
truth
press something
that
else.
his boss
Just
had
keep
been
typing
keeping
8.
from him.
Just
And so the
non-stop
boss
8.
had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845.
Keep pressing it.
8.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly
Did
have
you hear
known
it?
this.
Yeah. 8. Did you hear it say 8? That's just an Easter egg.
Stanley simply
2845.
began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845,
Chat's
it would
like,
be another
yay,
story
X is
entirely.
playing.
But no,
And then all of a
no,
sudden they're like,
this is what he
no!
would do. By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I haven't
Sheer
eaten food yet, guys.
Amazing. He stepped
So,
into the newly opened passageway.
This is my time to get to eat and not have to stream, but also get to stream at the same time. It's like a win-win for me. And
It's
a
only
win
'cause
for
I'm
you
here.
guys. It's like a triple win. You guys get content. I don't have to do shit, and I get food. It's a perfect situation here.
That's cool.
Also, you can crouch. Control button.
Ah.
You'll need to know that for getting the 2 endings where you climb up on that desk that I showed you before. You'll need to be able to crouch.
I like crouching.
I got spaghetti.
Into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
So there are going to be,
question the
I
nature
believe,
of
2
his
other
purpose.
choices,
Why
2 more
did he
choices
this
you
come
can
on.
make.
When for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, there's a ton of choices in this game. To the right, there you go.
Stanley
Alright,
walked straight ahead
choice
through the
1.
large door
You
that read
run through the
Mind
door
Control
called Mind Control Facility, or you escape. Do you want the true ending? Do you want the true ending? Yes or no?
What's the true ending?
True ending is going through a mind control facility. If you don't want the true
Does it
ending,
cause a nuke?
there is an ending with a nuke.
I knew it. I want
It
the
might
nuke.
lead through the mind control facility. If that's not the true ending, but the last choice could be a nuke.
I want a nuke.
I'm not going to tell you which choice leads to nuke or not.
I can figure it out.
Well, there's only one other real choice. You have to press these buttons. By the way, there are speed strats right here where you can use your ability. You have to press that button to progress.
The lights rose on
You
an
can climb up
enormous
on
room
that
packed with
chair,
television screens.
and then on the table.
What
Don't do
horrible
this
secret did
because you
this
could
place
soft lock and
hold?
have to
Stanley
restart this
thought to
entire
himself.
ending.
Did he
I
have
would
the
get down from the
strength
table.
to find
But
out?
what you can do is you can get on that table, climb onto the railing, and basically hit the button and fall onto it, and basically skip having to wait for that to come all the way up, and just walk through. It's actually really good.
I'd rather not.
But there's a chance you soft lock. When's the next video gonna be out? When I stop being lazy as fuck and edit it. That's when.
The camera's gonna push the camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
I already
number
saw
of an
this.
employee in the building.
You did, because you
Stanley's
got the
co-workers.
spoilers.
Yeah, see, I
The
got up
lives
there.
of so many individuals
thought you did,
reduced to
actually.
images on a screen.
Did
It
you
was
press the
boring.
thing?
Only
Okay.
one of them
Yeah,
was
push the thing.
eternally monitored in this place
I'll be
where
right back.
freedom meant nothing.
I'm gonna make a nuke.
If you get the right ending, you'll get the
I will get the nuke. Why is there a box here?
The thing is the correct choice isn't obvious, actually. For this song.
This mind control facility
Wait,
it
why is
was
that
too
someone's face say
horrible
fired?
to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the
Got
only
fired.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Who was fired? I'm sad.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Yeah, it's messed
unthinkable.
up.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
can still
But
see.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
I don't know why I fucking still
Walking,
have the
eating,
fork.
working. All of it monitored and commanded from this
What are
very
you
place.
thinking?
And
I
as
don't
the
know, I
cold
just
reality
forgot.
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
want
over another
drink,
human
here's your
life.
drink.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
This is weird seeing you do my stream for me.
Why is there stairs here?
Reasons, maybe. Maybe may have something to do with the nuke later. You won't activate the nuke with it, but there's buttons up here. Maybe you can do something with the buttons later. If you end up with the nuke ending. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. You won't know till you get to that ending.
Can I just push it right now? Will it do anything?
It won't do anything if you do it now, but you can press it.
I like buttons.
You and Stanley both. The difference is Stanley has an obsession with them. Facility power.
Is that dangerous?
No BDD battles today, guys. Welcome, bright-eyed new to the stream. Press it. Nothing will happen. But you, actually, I don't. Is it even letting you press it right now? It won't let you press it right now.
But it's a big red button.
I know. It would make sense to let you press that.
You're supposed to press it.
It's okay. You scared? Oh, you wanted to go back to press it?
Told you, I like pressing buttons.
Here's your choice. I'm not telling you what you're
And when at
supposed to
last
do.
he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to
Yeah.
everything it stood for.
So what do you do? What do you do? Do you turn it on or off?
What does this say? I don't know.
Well, make your choice.
I want a nuke.
One is the true ending, one is a nuke ending.
Do it from a really far distance.
Chat's telling you, one person from chat says turn it on. That's what one person from chat says. What does the rest of chat say?
I don't know.
Second person says on.
There's two on.
2 on. I'm gonna say off, personally, but a lot of them are looking like on. So if you want to turn it on,
Yeah.
the knee says
Stanley,
neither.
You didn't just activate
Oh,
the
you didn't just
controls,
activate the
did you?
controls,
After they
did
kept
you?
you enslaved
Well, you may
all
have
these
gotten
years,
that
you
and
go and
wanted.
you try to take control
You
of
didn't
the
get the true
machine for
ending, that's for
yourself. Is
sure.
that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
For
You were supposed to let
example,
it go. Turn the controls off and
maybe you
leave.
can do better than that.
If you want to throw
For
my
example,
story
and I
off
think you
track,
might find
you're
this
going to
more
have to do
spur-
much better than that.
I've
I'm
played
afraid you
this
don't
game
have
too much.
nearly
Can
the
you-
power
can you
you
tell?
think you do. For
Yeah.
example, and I
It's
believe
the
you'll
fact
find
that I
this
know
pertinent,
the
Stanley
text that's going to
suddenly
be said in
realized
one line.
he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Yay.
In the
Nuclear
event that this
detonators
machine
are
is
set to
activated
explode.
without proper
You might want to go through that
DNA
door
identification,
quick,
nuclear detonators are
because you
set to
might need to
explode,
figure out something
eliminating
to
the
do.
entire complex.
You're on a
Long
timer,
until
boy.
detonation, then, let's say 2 minutes.
I don't like this.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
What do I do?
It's your story now.
know.
Shape
Figure
it
it
to
out.
your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But
Alright,
what
alright, I got
precious
this.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Figure it out, my
about
guy.
me.
I got
There are
it.
numbered buttons, there are
All
colored
this
buttons like
means I
displays
barely know
and
where to
things.
start.
There's a giant red
What's
button
that?
you can press. Like if you
You'd
look
like
at
to know where
that,
your
wait, no,
coworkers are.
go to those other
A
displays.
moment of
You're
silence
pressing the
before
giant
you're
red button.
obliterated.
What are you doing?
All
Like, if
right,
you look at
good
those
enough.
displays, that
You're
one
gonna
says
die
telling you to
anyway.
press
I'll tell you
green.
exactly what happened to them.
Can you press some like green
erased
button or
them.
some shit?
I
don't
turned
know.
off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in
Here,
this
like, I'm not
instance
going
of
there.
the story.
It's telling you to press the
Sometimes
green
when I
button.
tell
Did
it,
you just
I
see the
simply
green
let
button?
you sit there in your office forever,
don't see no
pushing
green
buttons
button.
endlessly and then
Well,
dying
closer.
alone.
There was a green button just there.
Other times,
If you turn
I let
around.
the office sink into the ground,
blind.
swallowing everyone
Hey, there's a green
inside,
button.
or I let it burn to a crisp.
Green button, it's not the
I have
right
to say
button to
this, though,
see.
this version
Oh.
of events has been rather amusing.
That's sad.
Watching you try
No.
to make sense of everything and take
just-
back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it
Yeah, it
go.
didn't do you anything, did
No.
it?
Sure, whatever I
There's
come
numbered
up with on the
buttons.
next
There
go
might be
around
1 through
will
5.
be
You could
even
probably
better.
try pressing. That
Oh,
might do
goodness,
something.
only 34 seconds left.
Push
but
buttons.
I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on
Have you
Push
found
buttons.
3 yet?
These are precious additional
Oh, you have.
Push
surfaces.
buttons.
You remember where
Some
4
doesn't
is?
grow on trees.
Push buttons.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Oh, he's
Is
starting to
it that
figure
you
it
have
out.
no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These
Clicking
number
every little thing in this room.
buttons. No,
These number
colored
buttons.
ones.
No,
Or maybe
these
this
colored
big red
ones.
button.
Maybe this
Or
big
this
red
door.
button. Or
Everything,
this
anything,
door.
Something here will save
Okay.
me.
Have you
Why do
found the
think
door
that,
yet?
Stanley? That this video game
Have
could
you
be
seen
beaten?
said door that he's
One
talking
soul?
about?
There's a
Do
door.
you have any
Maybe
idea
there's a
what your
door. I
purpose
don't know.
in this place
It might be
is?
closed now, actually. That was the door that was open
Stanley,
before.
You're in
missed
for
it,
quite
though.
a
It was
disappointment.
open.
But here's a spoiler.
You had
for
your
you.
chance, my guy.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action.
Try
moving
everything you
along.
can.
It's just seconds
Control
ticking
red
away to
buttons.
your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're
Button.
powerless. To see you made humble.
Button.
This is not a
Buttons.
challenge. It's a tragedy.
Did I just blow
You
up?
wanted to control
That'd be
this
fun.
world, that's fine.
Well,
But
you
I'm
might
going
be
to
getting your
destroy it
wish.
first, so you
Goodbye, employee 427.
take a look at
Guess
the
who's
clock,
employee
Stanley.
427?
That's 30 seconds you have left to
Stanley.
struggle.
Guess who you're
30
playing
seconds
He
as?
deserves to die.
meant nothing. No ending.
Wow.
Just you
Rude.
being blown.
Not even immersing
Will you cling
himself.
desperately to your
Jeez.
frail life, or
How
will you let it go
rude.
peacefully?
By the way, is that getting your way?
Make it
Oh,
count.
what?
Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at
Getting
every second
intense,
of your
man.
inevitable life from the moment
3,
you fade in
2,
until the moment I
1.
say,
Happily ever.
Yay! That was fun. I blew up.
Alright, so that's your third ending, I believe? Correct? Yeah, that's your third ending.
What are you even supposed to do in that room?
There's nothing you could do. You're destined to blow up when you do that. When you turn it on. I was just leading you astray. Alright, so you have a choice right now, actually. If you want. There's a choice. So you said, can I just sit and type on my keyboard? You can't interact with the keyboard, but there is one thing you can interact with. In the room. Maybe turn. You can't jump. Turn around. Maybe try clicking on anything that is interactable. What's the one thing you always click on that you never have success with?
Stanley simply
Well,
couldn't
okay,
handle
I don't know how you
the
managed to close the
He had to
door,
make a decision.
but you
What if
did.
a crucial outcome
You were
was
clicking
under
on
his
anything but the
responsibility?
door, and you
He had
managed to
never
close
been
the
trained
door,
for
so
that.
what you're supposed to interact
This
with was the
couldn't go any
door.
wrong except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to
No, you
wait.
can't curl under
Nothing
the
will
desk.
hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
I'm sorry.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Days.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's
Here it
just a
comes.
little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ending 4 out of 19.
Yay.
Alright, so before we keep going, ooh, this is different. You might want to just keep going. None of these doors are open. So you're just giving straight to the choice. Fuck everything else.
When Stanley came to a
So
set
what do you
of
want to
two
do?
open doors,
So there's
he
a
entered
ton
the
of
door on
choices
his
that you
left.
haven't explored on the right yet. There's still a ton of choices on the left you haven't explored. There's probably more choices on the right you haven't done yet, but I think there's only 2 more on the left you can do. 3 on the left. 3 on the left, total left. So you're gonna go through that?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I like left now.
Alright, well,
Beautiful.
great skybox.
Yet there
Oh,
was
by the
not
way,
a
did you
single
like this
person here
slideshow?
either.
I saw you were looking at it
Feeling
when
a
I was
wave
making
of
my
discontent,
Yeah, I was watching.
Stanley decided
Talk
to
to
go
us,
up to
we-
his
we
boss's
amazing
office,
work all the
hoping he
time.
might find an
What is
answer
hot?
there.
Profit!
Teenagers.
Profit.
Teenagers.
That's the market. That's the target audience, is teenagers.
What is hot? Teenagers.
No, what is hot is
No,
profits,
pointing
profits.
straight to teenagers.
No, they profit off of teenagers.
Sure.
Alright, so ignore the broom closet. So you can go
Coming
down,
to a staircase,
or are you going
Stanley
to get the
walked
true ending
upstairs
first?
to his boss's office.
Do you want to save the true ending for last?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go down. This one is called the insanity ending. By the way. So pay close attention to the rooms. Just look
But
at them and
Stanley
just kind of
just
get a
couldn't
look,
do it.
idea of what it looks
He
like.
considered
Keep
the
walking.
possibility of facing
So
his boss,
one person who
admitting
I
he
had,
left his
who I
post
showed
during
this
work
game,
hours. He
just
might
didn't
be
walk
fired
through the
for that.
rooms, and I
And in
was
such a
just kind of
competitive
stood there. I was
economy,
like,
why had
you
he
fucker.
taken that risk?
You're supposed to
All
walk
because
through
he
the rooms
believed
and
everyone had vanished.
notice something.
His boss would think he was crazy.
You get an idea
And
what
then
the rooms
something
look
occurred
like?
to Stanley. Maybe, he
Alright.
thought to himself, maybe I am
Maybe on
crazy.
each
All of my
maybe you'll start paying
coworkers
attention to
blinking
some
mysteriously
details here
out
and
of
there.
existence in a single moment for no reason at
Wait,
all.
wait.
None of it made
Whoa.
any logical sense.
It's a light.
And as
Well,
Stanley
keep going,
pondered
keep going,
this,
keep going,
he
keep
began
going.
to make other strange
Keep going.
observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Why is it that you can see his
Why
feet
did
when you look
doors
down?
close
Why
automatically
doors suddenly close behind him
wherever
whenever
And for that
he
matter,
went?
these rooms were starting
These
to look
rooms are
pretty
starting to seem
familiar.
awfully
Were they
familiar,
simply
aren't they?
No, Stanley said to
Could they
himself,
be
this is all
looping?
too strange. This can't be real. And at last,
Possibly.
he came to the conclusion
Ab
that had been on the
11,
tip of his
12,
tongue. He just hadn't found
Look
the
at the
words
clocks
for it.
on the walls,
I'm
maybe, when you get to the room with it.
He yelled.
I'm
"This is all a
dreaming!
dream."
Yes, this is all a
What
dream.
a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
Where's number
gone.
3?
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
I don't want
And
this.
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
I
How
can't even
was
see
he
where I am.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Exit.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin. the press of the
And
mattress on
keep
his
walking.
back.
You know why
The
this
fresh
is?
air
You
of
see
the
how
world
this is called the
outside this man.
insanity ending?
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
You're not normal.
I am okay.
Yeah, exercise.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Help.
And everything went black.
Alright, stop clicking.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella woke
He's
up
just
on
like,
a day
"The
like
fuck?"
another. She rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
By the way,
But on this
Evan,
particular day,
since I
her
know you're
walk was
watching at this
interrupted by
point,
the body of a
fuck
man
off.
Who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to
Stop.
himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
I already told you to
And
stop
although she was soon
DMing
turned to go
my
call for
mods
an
when
ambulance,
I'm
for just a
streaming.
few brief
Stop
moments,
calling
she
my
considered the
mods
strange
when
man.
I'm streaming.
He
You're
was
not
obviously
getting
crazy.
unbanned.
This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Fuck's
And in
sake.
that moment,
Dead on the
she thought to
sidewalk,
herself
yeah.
how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
But she didn't move.
Can chat keep track of the endings he's on?
Alright, alright.
All of his co-workers
Right.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley
Whee!
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright, wait, no, go back on there. Go back on there. Back up, back up. Crouch.
You crouch. There we go.
And now move. Now move. Okay, so there's an ending. Wait, no, stop. So you always like the skybox, don't you? Don't you just love that skybox? Why don't you get a closer look at it?
What that?
Yeah, go get a closer look. Walk to it.
Oh, I see, I see.
Whoa.
I knew it, I was a ghost. I knew it.
Get even closer look
Yeah.
at the skybox.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, I was
At
done.
first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
No.
until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the
No.
nature of video game structure
Give me a
and
rope.
its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a
You're
fun,
gonna love
unique
these
place to be?
endings, I think.
Why don't we take a minute just to
This
drink
thing
it all
freak
in?
out.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you
sick of
wanted
this
this
gag
to
yet?
stop? Do you
No,
think it
I
would
already
have been
said no.
particularly different?
No.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected Continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Alright, so now,
Is it just the same thing for both?
No. Okay. Begin the game again. There's nothing else that happens beyond that point. I've sat there for 3 hours waiting for something to happen. Just because I wanted to see.
Were you clicking everything?
Yes. Nothing happens. Alright. Begin the game again.
Alright. Okay, alright, here we go.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from
like
now
chairs.
There you go. Alright, you have to crouch again.
Don't worry, I got this. Skills.
You have to crouch again. Whoa, you almost fell off the table.
Calm down.
Alright, just you can't get onto the other windowsill. I've tried 1,000 times over. There's literally no way to do it.
So close.
I know.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now.
You're gonna love this
you could have done
if
it
you
just
thought
then.
the other one was funny. This
now
one's
would also
funnier,
be
in
an
my
appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered
Great song.
so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old
Is the song
and was
over?
quite particularly
Oh, well,
gangly.
it's gonna loop the
What Stanley liked
is the
most was
words done.
buttons. He pushed them.
Yes. Alright, begin the game again. Alright, so I have no idea how many endings you've gotten at this point. So we're just gonna keep going. Alright, keep going. Alright, so now we're gonna
All
start
of his
setting
co-workers
you
were
up.
gone. What could it mean?
Go through the door.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Alright,
missed a
so
memo.
now you're gonna go look at the computer in the back. That way. You see that one? Go. Oh, the other one right there. Click on that one. Click it.
Yeah.
There you go. Input received. Alright, get back. Get off the table. It's done. Alright, now now just continue the game like you normally would. Because we have to start setting you up for another end.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go through one on the right side. do a few on the right side because
This was not the
we'll
correct
have you
way
do
to the
another
meeting room,
ending
and Stanley
in
knew
a
it perfectly
minute.
well. Perhaps he wanted to
We'll
stop
have you
by
do
the
a
employee
one on the
lounge
left
first,
side
just to
in a minute.
admire it.
So you're gonna go straight this time.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to go straight. Whoops.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Would
it's
I get to some
incredible he wasn't
hardcore
5
parkour?
years ago.
Maybe. Now you'll notice there's rails on a lot of it, and then there's rails on not part of it, so you can't go through the rails. There might be an ending involving the lack of rails.
Boxes. What do
You can't interact with anything here. Well, okay. You can either step on the yellow thing, or you can take advantage of the lack of rails. You think you can make it?
But in
I
his
missed the
eagerness
boxes.
to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets
There's
to tell him
one
what to
ending.
do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to
No,
his
there's
death.
no more jump
Good job,
scares,
Stanley.
guys.
Everyone
So your
thinks you're
first
very
ending, how'd you
powerful.
like that little jump scare of noise? How'd you like that?
what are you talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. You know
No.
exactly what I'm talking about.
No.
Okay, so go back there.
Wait,
We're gonna
Stanley thought to
now, or
himself.
no, pay attention
Am
to
I
all
sure
the
that
monitors.
the
'Cause I don't
orders
remember which
stopped coming
monitor
in?
comes next.
How is
It's
that
not
possible?
in this room.
They never
It's
stopped.
in the
Surely
next
I
room, I
was
believe,
mistaken.
or we're gonna have to go take a path on the left door. I believe it's the door, the one behind this. Yeah, there it is.
I see it. I push.
All right, now go to the right door again.
Did I jump to my death again?
Well, we're gonna do that, but we're gonna do it in a different
When
way.
Stanley
So
came to a set of two
you're
opens,
basically
this was
gonna
not
press
the correct way
W,
to the
then
meeting
S
room,
really
and Stanley
quickly.
knew
Like
it
you know how you
perfectly
tried
well.
to
Perhaps he
do
wanted
that
to
with the
stop by the
elevator that
employee
you pressed the
lounge
button
first,
to.
just to
How
admire
you
it.
tried to back off it really quickly. You're gonna do that to the cargo lift. All right. The
Standing
yellow
now
square
in this
thing.
incredible room, Stanley
that
for the
you could have
first
taken.
but eager to get
So you're
back to
gonna do it
business,
to that, and
Stanley
then you're
took
not
the
gonna
first
jump
open door on
off
his left.
yet. You're gonna wait for text because it's funny text.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
So
incredible he
you
wasn't
do
5
that
years
same
ago.
thing, but don't go all the way. Just get on it and off really quick. A little bit more. Get on it more. No, wait.
Oh, well, look
did
who's
good.
got cold feet. Sorry to break
This
it
is
to you,
called the
Stanley,
cold
but that
feet
lift
ending.
isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Just keep waiting. Keep waiting. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
No, I'm gonna hang on my feet boxy.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell
Do
me
it.
you're scared. That's not the Stanley I
it.
know. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't know if there's any more text. We'll wait a second. Or two.
What is?
It's supposed to be a sign. Or is that a pipe? I can't tell the difference.
Nobody knows.
Okay, there's no more. Go ahead and jump off. Pay the $5,000 fee!
If I didn't jump off the cargo lift.
Good point. Well, but you're gonna pay a $1,000 fee because you missed.
Hit the boxes. Boxes.
Looks like I was wrong.
Looks like I was wrong.
How clumsy of
I
me.
hit the boxes still.
I know. Good job.
I hit the boxes.
All right, there you go.
I hit the boxes. I survived. Alright.
Stanley had never seen the
Alright,
office
so now
this
what?
brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
All right. Now you're gonna go through the left door this time. Go ahead.
Left door. Alright.
So there is one more computer monitor.
When Stanley
This
came to
time.
a set
So
of two
you're gonna
open
get
doors,
a choice
he
between
entered the
taking
door
the
on his
escape
left.
ending, or you can take the true ending. Either one.
I'm going to escape.
You're gonna do the escape ending? Okay, that's a longer ending. Just
Yet there
letting
was
you know.
not a single person here either. Feeling a
Alright.
wave of disbelief,
We'll go through.
Stanley decided
Keep
to go
going.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh my god, stop.
Coming to a staircase,
go up or
Stanley
down?
walked
Up.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Go ahead and go. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, so, the monitor is right, go ahead. Right there. That's a computer, by the way. Right, there you go. Alright, now go into the office. Okay, well, that's not the thing. Okay, you love that picture, by the way?
What is that?
It's a man shooting a panda in the forehead.
Is this an ending or is it just
No, that's not an
something
ending. You can go into it. This is just a stupidly pointless room. This is a very pointless fucking room. I don't know what the point of it is. You can go in the elevator behind you and press buttons, and it's completely fucking useless.
Let me up on the chairs. Let me
You
up
can't
on the
get
chairs.
You can't get up on the
I want to read the magazine.
Alright, so you can go in there. It's pointless, though. It's a waste of your time. I can tell you this from experience. There's no point to going in. There's no point. Just, you can go in the elevator. It's not an ending. Alright, so you can press up and down. It doesn't do anything for you. Alright, just wait. It just makes the elevator. But, and then it'll open, the door will open up in just a second. Well, okay, stop clicking because you're going to want to get out. Okay, so you could do another ending right now. You can. There is actually another option here. So, you know how you did. You know how you went in and out of the elevator really quickly.
Yeah.
Or not that, but not. This isn't a room that is ending. Don't go into the office though. So you can either go for the escape ending, the true ending, or you can do what's called the escape pod ending. Where you're gonna go in and out of the office door really quickly. Is the escape pod ending. You have to go all the way in and back out. You have to go really in there. Really in there.
Stepping in.
It's stupidly creepy, by the way, when this happens. Because there's no text, no context, no... Now you have to go backwards. You have to go back through every door you went through originally.
Did I go through that one?
Yeah, that door.
Yeah.
It's just super creepy because there's no voiceover to any of this shit.
Get down here. I went through this.
And also the projector stops too. Which is just so weird to me. Yeah, this isn't a scary game.
I don't know why it's funny to me, but it is.
Right, Nee? Well, that means that we had a lot of people in here earlier, which is good. So there will be a new door that's already open for you in a minute. That door. So this is the super fucking creepy ending, by the way. Just keep going. Because everything's dead silent. So I'm gonna let you experience this for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. This weird with no voices. I I played this without even streaming, so I played in dead silence on this part when I did it. It was so creepy.
I don't know how I can see anything when I'm walking up them steps.
I don't know how you're seeing it either, because it took me forever to figure it out.
Because it's got the night vision.
Nice.
Here we go. Nope, that's a wall.
Here we go. Run straight into a wall. Welp, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, you ready for the most anticlimactic ending of all fucking things? No, look behind you, look behind you. Just keep going. Ready for the most stupidly anticlimactic ending of all? That bottom line. It's there. This has been a glitch for such a long time. There's supposed to be an animation of a rocket taking off. It's just not there. Also, it crashes the game. It's stupidly bizarre. Hand me the mouse.
You get that back up.
Hand me the mouse. I can do it with just the mouse. Actually, hand me the mouse.
Gonna sit back, drink my beer.
He has a root beer. He's younger than me.
It's beer made out of root.
That's the one. No, I don't want to open Paladin. Shut up. Yeah, 33 hours on this game. You've played 1 hour of that. By the way. Alright. Oh, shit.
What?
I just realized by it crashing, I shouldn't have had you do the escape pod ending. Watch out. I have to do shit for you.
Yeah.
Keep that on.
Is it the input thing?
Yeah, because that causes the input thing to get all fucked. So I'm just gonna speed run for you. Because I've used to speed run this game.
The king is back.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, so I have to speed run for you.
How do I get on that thing?
I need, How do you get on the chat?
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, you have the app, go to my channel, and then join the live stream. Alright, hello everybody, I'm here to save the day, underage drinking. What's up, everybody? My name is Exeticlo, and I will be speedrunning for you today. Alright. Okay, turn that down, please. Thank you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Alright, so the way we speedrun is basically we do optimal movements. And that was optimal as fuck, don't worry about it. I swear I used to speedrun this shit.
The correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business,
I promise I did.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What was that? That was my mouse not wanting to work at first. So, suicide is not okay!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform.
Oh, the rocket ship or whatever?
Good job, Stanley. Everyone
Bobby
thinks
Boy.
you're very proud.
I don't know why you name yourself Bobby
I
Boy.
don't know either, alright?
It's so weird. This is true. That's actually him. Say hi to Bobby Boy. His name isn't even Bobby. That's the worst part. He's fucking lying to you all. Turn down the stream all the way, please. I can hear that it's coming from my phone.
I can't hear it.
I can. Or is that me?
We'll put these on.
Wait. No, I didn't mean that. I can hear the stream from your phone. My guy.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
That is
doors,
true.
this was
That
not
is
the
my
correct
cousin.
way to the meeting room,
Bobby
and
Boy is
Stanley
my
knew it
cousin.
perfectly well. Perhaps
His
he
name
wanted
isn't
to
even
stop by the
Bobby.
employee lounge
His name is
first,
Hunter.
Just to admire it.
It's Tony.
Or Tony, my bad.
Yes, this room.
His name is Hunter
Eager to
Tony.
get back to business,
Oh, just
Stanley took the
Tony.
first open door on his
But
left.
everybody calls you Tony. but your real name is Hunter.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
You Tyler?
it's incredible
Oh
he
yeah.
wasn't fired
Are
yet.
you Aliens Rock 50? Oh my god.
But in his
Gotta go
eagerness
for a
to
bit.
prove that he
Alright,
is
see
in
you, man.
control of the story and no one gets to tell
Bye.
him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Fuck's sake.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very
Everything thinks you're
powerful.
very powerful. Shut up, guy. Thanks, CLICKBAIT. You wanna buy my merch? Buy it.
I'm too poor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
I'm handling the chat over here.
I don't know. Okay, so
This was not the correct way to the
yeah,
meeting
so
room, and Stanley
I've
looked
now
very
gotten
well.
you caught up
Perhaps he wanted
after I
to stop
die
by
here.
the employee lounge
And I'm
first,
gonna just
to
speed you
admire.
up to the next spot.
The lounge was sublime.
Stay up all
A
night?
work of
Dope,
art.
dude. We
Well,
can play
but
zombies
eager to
again.
get back to business,
We can play
Stanley
zombies.
took the first open door on his left.
Do you have 2 controllers?
Only have one.
Huh, that's sad.
Stanley was so bad
Oh,
at
that's gonna have
following
gobble
directions
gum
that
and
he
shit.
probably wasn't 5 years ago.
Yeah, fair enough.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what
Subscribe.
to do,
I actually don't have
Stanley
Streamlabs properly.
and
Don't
plunged
sub
to
yet.
his
Did you
death.
sub yet?
Good job, Stanley.
No.
Everyone
Good.
thinks you are
Don't do
very
it.
powerful.
Don't do it. Okay, hold on a second. What's up, Streamlabs live on the fucking stream? Okay, Streamlabs, because I still have it set up for the charity stream event
Steam.
one.
I meant stream.
Huh?
Put in Steam. After the Steam.
Logging with YouTube. No, you're gonna put him. You're about to be going on in just a second. I've got you caught up. Yeah, I've gotten you caught up. I'm just getting Streamlabs set up. Alright, see you, Andy. Have a good night, man. Approve. Configure. I actually don't need a configure. Why am I configuring? Test sub. Cool. Put those on. Alright, you're gonna test something. You hear it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to destroy my world. Cool. Alright, so it's working. Great, now you can subscribe and see yourself pop up. If you so choose. That was cool. Alright, let me just get you back to the area you need to go to.
Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something
With
crucial
optimal
happen while
movement
my
this
senses
time.
were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person.
Great
there
optimal
either.
movement.
Feeling a wave of
World record
disbelief,
pace, ladies and
Stanley
gentlemen.
decided
I've
to
only
go up
bonked
to his
every
boss's
single wall
office.
so
Then,
far.
coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Great optimal movement. Oh, I'm doing so good.
I was reading.
Okay. Go ahead and immediately type on that keypad 2845 because you're gonna get some spicy memes. from it.
2845.
On the keypad in the back. Do you remember where it's at?
Yeah, I remember that.
Alright, it's on the right side. Go ahead. Go
Stepping
2845.
out of his office, Stanley was once again stunned
Quickly.
to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
5.
unraveled,
it.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Hold up a second.
Call me New Age Music. Do you like it?
Gotta have some piano on it.
Oh my god. Here's a game I want you to play on my Mac. Wait.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
I
Stanley
think you
calmly
might
walked
find,
forward
to
into the
be
open
great
passageway.
and terrifying. You like horror? Have you seen Mark Myers' Doki Doki Literature Club yet? Good. Have you seen anybody's Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough?
No, it's too much anime for me.
Oh, it is not what you think it is, then, my friend. It is horror, is what it is.
Dang it.
It is a fun horror game.
Actually, I did see it. Didn't like this one girl hang herself?
It might be, or it might not. I can't tell
And
you.
I saw a picture of one of them hanging themselves.
You might be.
I want that.
You want
Actually, no,
that?
I don't want that.
What the fuck is wrong
I'm
with you?
demented.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
It was a
Hunter?
stirring of emotion in
Tony,
his chest,
whatever the
as
fuck
though he
you
felt
say.
more free to think for himself.
I'm gonna
to
start calling you
question the
Tony
nature of
now, and
his job.
everybody's gonna be
Why
like,
did he
what the
feel
fuck?
this now?
Tony, Tyler, Bobby Boy.
It had never occurred to him. This
Tony
question
the
would not go
Tyler.
unanswered for long.
Bobby.
My name in whole is Tony, Tyler, Bobby Boy.
Tony the Tyler Bobby.
No, Tony, Tyler, Bobby Boy.
Tony the Tyler. It's instead of Tony,
Tony
the Tiger.
Stanley
Instead
walked
of
straight
Tony
ahead
the
through the
Tiger,
large
you're
door
Tony
that
the
read
Tyler.
Mind Control Facility.
Alright, so you can escape, or you
Wait.
can go for a true ending.
Is that just an endless hallway?
No. It looks like it's an endless hallway from this
Yeah, it looks
angle,
like it.
but it's not. I promise.
Although
Go
this
for it.
passageway had
Go
the
for
word escape written on it, the truth was
It looks
that at the
endless
end
as
of this
fuck.
hall, Stanley would meet his violent
It's
death.
actually. It will appear endless until you go. It's going to
The
be
door
endless
behind
until
him
you
was
get
not
through all
shut.
the text.
Stanley still
And then
had
it's
every
not
opportunity
endless,
to turn
because
around
you
and
could
get
go
back
back
on track.
through stupidly fast.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk
To
forward
confront
and
his
willingly
death.
confront his death.
Ooh, you facing your death? Oh, creepy red light. You might want to stop for a second to look at that. You just gonna jump right in? There's always a chance to go back. You could go back. Or you gonna be
Oh,
pussy?
I'm getting memories of Markiplier playing Joy of Creation.
Well, you can always go back. You're just gonna have to come to this ending later. Anyway, so I ain't no pussy bitch.
Oh, that was amazing.
What up, Nee? Oh God, that's great.
Oh, cool.
All right, just look up. Or look in front of you. The other
As
side.
the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to
Oh
No, no, no.
Like, no, no, no.
Help! Push everything.
No, keep looking forward. Keep looking forward. It gets even better. Don't worry about it.
vision of what this
Oh, it's gonna get. You're gonna get a nice view in just a second. Wait a second. Wait for it.
blind man. So he resigned.
Oh
God.
It's nice and close. You ready to see what this is gonna do?
Stanley,
Oh, bye, Hunter. Bye, Hunter.
I did it good.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator. as Stanley
Who is
was led
this?
hopelessly into
The
enormous
narrator has a
central
narrator.
doors. In a single visceral
What the
instant,
fuck?
Stanley was
Oh, hey, I
obliterated
can still walk around.
as the machine crushed every
Wait a second, I
bone
know
in
what
his
to do.
body, killing him instantly.
No. See, it's because I crouched.
Hey, Evan. So, hold on a second. I'm pausing you for a second. Okay, so hey, Evan. By the way, when I say you're banned, that doesn't mean make a second account. See, you didn't learn your lesson, and I made very sure that you didn't learn your lesson because I talked to you in Discord, and I gave you every chance to not be a retard about shit. So you know what? You're banned. Don't come back. Goodbye. Get banned on your new account. Be gone,
Do I
you
keep
piece
playing?
of shit. Shut
I
up.
know.
Sorry.
See, it's because I crouched, I fell down here.
No, it's not because you crouched. The hole opened up. Welcome to the dev.
Welcome to the
to
Stanley
Stereo
Parable. Parabel.
Parable.
Parabel.
And yet it would be just a few minutes.
Sorry,
before
Evan,
Stanley would
but
restart the
you're
game
not coming
back
back
in his office,
anytime
as
soon,
alive
buddy.
as ever.
Not after
What
shit you
exactly
pulled.
did the
I told you
narrator think he was going to
specifically what
accomplish?
not to do. And your immediate response
every
was,
path you can
so
walk
do
has
the
been
exact
created for you
opposite of
long
the
in
thing that you
advance,
just said.
death becomes meaningless. making life the same.
No,
Do you
you're a
see
retard.
him?
So this is
Do you
what's
see
called
that
the
Stanley
developer
was
playground,
already dead from the
where
moment
you
he
get to
hit
see
start?
all the
Oh,
behind
okay,
the.
it's start room. Can I step on it? I want to be Godzilla.
So this is what's called a dev playground. Basically, you get to see everything that you get to see a lot of behind the scenes textures and things to it.
Oh, it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, you get to see like what all went
Whoa.
into it. So these are all the paintings that they use and throughout
I'm
the
gonna
game.
look at everything. I'm not missing
Yeah, go ahead.
anything.
Go ahead. This is the really the one. Yeah, and don't fucking call my mods. Again, you just called my you're not getting like I may be more inclined to give you a chance just now, except for the fact you called Hawklight during today's stream. When I told you not to call my mods. So fuck you.
Oh, whoa.
You're not getting unbanned. Yeah, so read the things. There's cool dev notes too.
Wait a second, I have to go all the way back around.
Also, there's a ton more shit than this room.
Yeah, I already saw those.
Yeah, there's a ton of shit here.
Yes,
So guys, this is going to be probably a very boring part, but this is interesting for me at least, and interesting if you like anything that's game design related. If you want to go into game design, this is the shit you're gonna be doing. You're gonna have to make models. You're gonna have to get assets and shit, and this is basically what you're gonna be getting into. So if you're getting into game design, this is kind of something that you should probably hopefully find interesting. If you don't find this interesting, game design is not for you.
Oh, Solitaire. I know that one.
Nice.
Some credits.
Special props to the man, Kevin Brighting, for being the narrator.
Suck my dick.
Fucking Christ, guy. Jeez. So these are like the dev things for it.
Oh, it's actually cool.
Yeah. Office clock. Pretty straightforward.
Fancy.
Keep looking. Yeah. So I'll make sure you don't leave here until you're ready. Spoilers, by the way. Freedom ending is what is the true ending. By the way, by following everything the narrator asks you to.
Freedom isn't free.
True.
Oh. Freedom. Yeah, whatever, freedom.
So you can see you're gonna see a bunch of endings that didn't ever come to fruition, as well.
Oh. Yeah, get that away.
You're like, fuck that ending. Nice chair. I think you could probably climb on that chair.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Oh, that's a spoiler. Don't look at the picture. Or do. Oh wait, that's not his ending. The fuck?
Spoils everything.
That didn't spoil jack shit.
Such a spoiler, wow.
Well, that must have been a very early stage one. Huh. I never read those very closely.
Right. Was I already here? No.
So there might be a telephone ending as well in the current game.
Oh god, it restarts.
But there's not a countdown timer to the phone. Welcome back, Nee.
Okay, well,
There's still a ton more to explore if you want.
I really don't want to. I just.
Alright, do you want me to find the exit really quick?
Hey, I got this. Watch. I'm gonna lead you to it.
You're gonna lead me to it?
Yeah.
You're going the wrong way. Can I already tell you that?
No, no, wait.
Do you remember where it's at? Did you ever even find it? You never even found it, did you?
No, that's
Those are supposed to play. There's supposed to be a trigger somewhere.
that should look like a jump scare.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Right
Yeah.
there. That's where you need to go. No, it's not. You do need to get down to that level, though, somewhere. I think. That's not the actual ending, though. But this is a cool area. Can you actually hear narration outtakes? I have no idea if you can or not.
Yeah, I heard some talking there.
Gotcha.
No, not where I wanted to look. Oh yeah. Take me to out.
Alright, get up.
And I need to learn how to stand.
Yeah, that might be useful. Okay. Let's see if I can remember where I'm at.
Oh, you found the end.
Yeah, it takes me a second or two.
It's a big place. A lot of.
When you speed run shit, you learn where things are.
Oh, look at these two. How
Back to
they
me
wish
being
to
comfy.
destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
You won't get to see me do it. You're gonna see my back. You're gonna see me covered by a blanket.
Can you see?
I did it bad.
Can you see how much they need one another? No,
Almost just
perhaps not.
turned around.
Sometimes
completely
these things
without
cannot be
pants
seen.
on. Right in front of the camera.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever
It's
you
your only
do,
choice.
choose it.
Oh, crouching
Don't let
dash, you
time
nothing.
choose for you. Don't let time.
Can't stop time.
Yes, you can. You could have stopped time. Also, you actually have to restart. That one, you're dead. That one, you're technically dead. Oh shit, well at least it's empty.
Save it.
At least it's empty.
Remember the fidget spinner?
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not doing that this time.
Stanley had never
Okay,
seen the
so,
office this brightly
now
lit.
pay
Was
attention
it a sign
for
of
the-
something?
Here, I
He
think it's the
hoped
one
it
behind
was.
you.
He hoped very much
No, not
that
there.
it was.
Turn it around. Not that one. Right there. There you go. Click that
Boop.
one. Back down. There you go. Okay, now.
I was standing on the keyboard. How
So
come
now
it didn't
you
work
can
there?
either do the true ending or you can start doing some of the endings on the right side.
Why don't you go ahead and do the true ending?
Do you not want to save that one for last?
No.
Alright, sounds
When
good.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his
Alright.
left.
So this is the
Yet
canon
there was not a
ending,
single
basically.
person here either.
This is what you're
Feeling
supposed to
a
do.
wave
This
of
is the true
disbelief,
story.
Stanley decided to go up to
With
his
the
boss's
narrator on.
office. Hoping he might find coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey,
Yep.
look, it's a new passage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Full surprise.
Because you did, because
Ta-da.
of the reason that it does that is because you skipped ahead of time. So that's actually a speedrun strat, is to if in the multi-ending runs, you'll do that in order to save time on the longer endings. So I believe it's the escape room or the escape ending that you do that on because it's the quickest ending. because the nuke ending and the freedom ending take a while. So you obviously want that to happen when you can cut time on it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Do you actually want to see me try to do the speed strat on it?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
I
horrible
can actually
secret
show
did
you
this
the speed
place hold?
strat later
Stanley thought to himself.
on
Did
this.
he have the strength to find out?
Find employee
Now the monitors
427
jumped to life,
for
their true
427.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Okay, wait.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to
Should be
images on a
changing
screen.
back to numbers in
And
just a
Stanley,
second.
Why is that one fired?
eternally monitored
No
in this
idea.
place where freedom meant nothing.
Should change the numbers in a second. Four two seven.
Found it.
Alright, keep your eye on it. I believe. Can you see a person there? Or is it not show up now? I think that. Okay. I guess. So now go ahead and continue. Continue the game. So when you get the freedom ending, I believe if you come back to
This
that
mind
as an
control
Easter egg,
facility, it was too
you see
horrible
there's
to
still
believe
a
it
person
couldn't
there.
be true.
You see there's
Had
Stanley
Stanley
there.
really been under someone's control all
super
this
creepy.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
So
that his
you're gonna press
emotions had
off.
been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Make sure you know that.
Gotta be safe.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in
Wait.
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof.
Evan,
The heart of
if
the
you come back
operation.
again, I will
Controls
report
labeled
you to
with emotions.
YouTube, who
Happy
will
or
ban
sad
your
or
IP from my
content.
stream.
Walking, eating,
So you
working,
will never
all of
be
it
able to
monitored
even
and
watch
commanded
my
from this
stream.
very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again.
I did it. Is that it? Did I do good? I did good.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
I can't.
Was it over?
Where am I?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Look,
other
a real
mysteries did this
skybox.
strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Wow.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Well, that looks
That
good.
was all he needed to
Isn't
know.
it pretty?
It
I
was
live there. Is that my
perhaps
house?
the only
Go to my
thing
house.
worth knowing.
It might be.
Stanley
go to my
stepped
house.
through the open door.
What if I just didn't?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling of
I want to go to my
liberation.
house.
the immense possibility
You're
of the
running away
new
from
path
the plant.
before him.
Oh,
This was exactly the
That
way,
may not be your
right
house, that
now,
might be your
that
boss's
things
house.
were meant
I
to
want to go to
happen.
his house.
And Stanley,
You don't want to go to the guy who's been putting you under mind control for years?
Yes, I do.
What the fuck is wrong with you then?
I want to steal his stuff.
That would be a good reason.
Yeah. I
Steal
find like
his
the
shit
Mona
for-
Lisa in his house, I'll just take it.
Steal all of his shit for stealing your life away.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Here we go.
Okay, so
Where's
wait,
the
no.
last one?
Oh,
his
wait.
co-workers
Begin the
were
game again.
gone.
Begin the
What
game
could it
again.
mean?
Why?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Let's do
simply missed a...
Look in your office. Look around a bit.
Why?
Just look around. You see why? Look closely at it. You might notice. No, what are you doing? Fuck you.
I don't see anything
No, wait,
different.
before you press. You're on the last input. What do you think's gonna happen? Before you press it, what do you think's gonna happen?
I'm gonna get a purple snake.
Just press the fucking button.
I'm gonna be done working forever.
Boop, boop, boop. Listen to it. Welcome to heaven.
Buttons!
Buttons forever. You physically can't press all the buttons before they unpress, by the way. It's literally heaven. You have endless buttons to press.
Yes. Yes.
Do you hear the
Dream.
music? You hear the music? Button.
I'm gonna make a song, go back, but
Alright, there's no ending to this. You've reached the ending, so
buttons.
So you have to hit escape and restart.
Buttons.
Once you finally get bored of this, which you will. You're complete. Well, no, Evelyn was actually Lily being a bitch and just trolling us. Alright, so there's another ending. So now all the rest of your
All his
endings are
co-workers
on
were-
the right door.
Wait, no.
By
This
the
isn't
way.
the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
I don't know.
Alright, so you're gonna go through the right door. Evan, stop calling Hawk.
When Stanley came to a set
Wait,
of
it's
two
right,
open
right?
doors,
Right door.
he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
No.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
I
open
swear to
door
God,
on his
Evan,
left.
I'm about to fucking have
I
you
know one.
reported.
I know what to do.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has
Fine
been
at
about nothing
5,000.
but you
You have
all
the
this
money?
time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
Just saying,
Stanley.
you could.
Do I jump?
Someone you've
You
forgotten
can,
about.
but you don't have to.
Please, stop
Your
trying
choice
to
is
make
now.
every
If
decision
you're gonna
by
do it, you
yourself.
gotta do it now.
I'm not
Or
asking
you're
for me.
making a conscious effort not
Asking
to.
for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
So you know there was a choice in that
Hold on,
room with
sweetie.
the
Sorry to
phone,
keep you
right?
waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
So you know there was another option, and not answering
Okay,
the
there
phone
we
is
go.
kind of the answer.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Run away.
You want to commit their life?
Run away, Hunter.
I'm trying to make a
Run.
point here, Stanley.
But can you not
I'm
run?
trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's
Run
really
away now.
going on here.
You should be capable. Run away. No, run away.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Shit. Sorry. Stop it. Don't do anything.
What was that all about?
So every now and then my microphone fucks up. I have to
This
unplug
is a
and
very
replug it.
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
She has nice. Do what it says. Press 2 on the keyboard. You have to progress. You have to get the ending. Press 2 on the keyboard, employee 427. You're doing your
Stanley
job.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is
No,
a
you only
reminder
press
of
the buttons as you
inconsequential
receive
nature
them
of his
in the
existence.
orders. Press Y.
It's like a U.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing
Kind of is,
exactly
yeah.
what he's told to do. Now
Like
he's
you.
pushing a button.
Pushing a button.
Right.
Now he's
He's
eating
eating
lunch.
lunch.
Now he's going home. Now he's going back to work.
Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
It's in the fridge.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
No.
And so he began to fantasize about
Fucking
his own
so
job.
pissed off.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
There's too many buttons.
Oh, so are you looking around the room as you're pressing these buttons at all?
As he wandered
Yeah.
through this
I noticed
fantasy
that
world,
spawned in right
he
there.
began to fill it with many possible
By the way,
paths
so
and
you know
destinations. Down
why I'm
one
getting
path
so
lay an
pissed off
enormous
right now.
round room with monitors and
Let's
mind
just go over
controls.
the chat for a
And
second.
down another was a
Alright,
yellow
so
line that weaved in many directions. And down
this is
another
called
was a
this
game with a
person
baby.
called Evan
And
Cool,
he called it the Stanley Parable.
who just keeps coming back after I've banned him with new accounts.
It was
It's
such
like, why
a
do you hate me?
wonderful
So he comes
fantasy.
back with
And
my
so in his
moderator's
head,
name
he relived
spelled
it
incorrectly
again,
2
and
times
again, and
as his
again,
new name.
over and
Then he
over,
comes back
wishing
with
beyond
a
hope
new
that it
account
would
called You
never
Hate Me
end,
X, You
that he
Hate Me
might
X.
always feel this free.
I'm fucking
Surely there's an
pissed.
answer down some new path, mustn't there be?
So we're gonna
Perhaps
go
if he
over
played
all the
just one
reasons
more time.
why you're not getting unbanned.
No, I don't love her. She's mannequin.
But there is no answer.
Don't worry, she's just a
How could there
desk.
possibly
Good.
be? In reality,
prop
all
hunt.
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
It's made on
The
the
longer he
source
spends
engine.
here, the more invested
all the
he
props
gets.
are still
the
the
more he
same.
forgets which life
That
is
makes
the
you
real
feel any
one.
better, I think. I think it's the source engine. God, I hope it's the source engine.
Sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in
not
this
sleeping.
world,
No, this
he can
isn't
never
Source.
be anything but an
It's
observer.
made with a lot of
But
Source
as long as he remains
textures,
here,
though.
he's slowly killing himself.
but he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I just realized every time I type this, like I can push this, it's just typing noises.
Yeah, it is. What does that tell you?
I'm constantly working.
Press the button.
He told me not to.
No, you have to press the button. R. You're not pressing R.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
See?
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Whoa,
How can I get him to see what I see?
hang on.
How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this
And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die.
pushed the button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed the button.
He spelled die.
Did it work? Did I do good?
I don't know, did it?
I died.
The end is never the end is never the end is never the end. By the way, whenever it says the end is never the end, that means you've achieved an ending, by the way. If that wasn't obvious. Go ahead. Alright. Go right side door now. So, yeah.
Right side door.
Oh, shut up. Go ahead.
All of his
And go,
co-workers were gone.
fucker.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ah.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now. In this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be... no. Apparently not. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wait, what else do I have to do?
There's a
Stanley
lot of
felt
other
lightheaded,
endings.
butterflies in his stomach.
Actually.
But eager to get back to business,
So
Stanley
there's
took the
still
first
one
open
more
door on
option
his
for
left.
going all the way across with that phone and dealing with the phone.
What if I jump down onto like the little walkway?
There's a few endings that way as well. You're almost done with the game though. With all the endings except for the 4-hour ending, which
Stanley was
if
so
you
bad
want to
at
try
following
it, you
directions,
can.
it's
I've never
incredible he wasn't
done it
5
myself
years ago.
because I can't handle it.
Alright.
Look, Stanley,
I'm
I
ready.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We're
I'm
not
sure
going to stream
you
the
really
4-hour
are.
ending because my
I
viewers
realize that
will hate
investing
me
your
for it.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
So
all
either
this
you
time.
can. I would
If
just do
someone
the
you've been
ending, the
neglecting,
last
Stanley.
ending, all the way
Someone
across.
you've forgotten
No.
about.
What?
Alright, fine.
Really?
That
I was
door
in the
go
middle of
over that
something.
way.
Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad
I'm
to
skilled.
happen to you?
I'm
Why,
sorry,
Okay.
I'm
I don't know
skilled.
how to
So,
convince you of this, but I really
You have to be
do
real.
want to
You
help
can
you,
either
to
do
show
what he
you
says
something
or be
beautiful.
really fucking
Look,
disobedient
let me prove
for
it.
the next
Let me
choice.
prove that I'm on your
Actually,
side.
come to think of it, there's
Give me a
only 3
chance.
more endings in total for you to do. There could be 4, but we're not going to do 4. The 4th, because the 4th requires you playing for 4 hours.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
So,
Stanley
I like
either,
blue.
Through the
okay,
red door.
Blue.
Aha, perhaps
You
you
have to be either
misunderstood.
really
Stanley
disobedient.
walked through the red door.
or
I
do
like
what
blue
he
more
says.
than red. That's how I am.
I still don't think
Either
we're
really
communicating properly.
disobedient.
Stanley walked
I like blue
through
more
the
than
red.
red.
All right, fine, go
Alright,
ahead,
there you go.
Stanley. You want to know so
So this
badly
is
what's
the
out there,
one
you
that
want to
can either
find
be a
out what
4-hour
lies at the end of this
ending
road you've chosen. Well,
or
don't
not,
let
and
me
you're gonna
stop
see
you.
why soon enough.
What?
This is the one that, no, keep going. So this is the one that you can either make it the 4-hour ending.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never
can
supposed to be here in the
can
first
just
place.
finish this. So
Broken
there's going
rooms,
to be
exposed developer
references
textures.
to
Is this what you had wanted?
3 different games
Was it worth ruining the entire story
in
I had
this
written
ending.
out specifically for you? Do you not think I
So
put a lot
this
of time
is
into that?
clearly
But I
my
did.
favorite
And in
ending
the end, it was all
by
for nothing,
far.
because this is what you wanted to see.
This is one of my
Help me here,
favorites, at least,
Stanley.
because
Help
of the
elucidate these
references
strange and unknowable
to it
desires of
that
yours.
are the references
What would
that
have
it
made
has.
this game better?
So
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I mean, if you
Tell you
really
what,
want to do
let
the
me take a stab in
4-hour
the dark at a
ending,
new
you can,
design,
but
and
you're
you can
going to
give me
go
some
crazy.
feedback.
I don't
There
want
we
to do
go.
it.
A third
don't wanna
option.
do it?
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Ooh,
Go
there's a
ahead, Stanley.
mysterious
Take it for a
third
spin.
option. It doesn't matter. It's going to take you. All 3 doors will take you to the same room. So take whatever option. You're just like, fuck this. No, I regret my decision. Oh, hi. I didn't even know there was a blink missing. Interesting. Go.
Okay, I'm going to
Please
stop
rate
you
your
there. Now,
experience.
tell me about your experience with this new version.
How
Would you say
how
that the
many
game
out of
benefited
5?
from allowing you more choices?
0.
Feel free to comment.
Correct.
I'm looking for some
Imagine
real
if there was an
critical
invisible
feedback
button.
here.
A few options are pretty funny. I would suggest either giving him a 1 or a 5. They're funny. If you give him a 1 or a 5, it's funny.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous
You're
playthrough,
almost done.
I've compiled
Don't
a
worry.
new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Wait. The worldwide leaderboard. How fast it took for somebody to make a decision. "7 hours and counting. This is you." Did you shake your head no at it? Oh, you fucker.
I'm just gonna.
Alright, so this one you can just
Would
pick
you
whatever.
say that
There's no
competitive
context. It just
leaderboard helped you
immediately
feel
cuts to the next
motivated to keep
thing.
walking through doors? Again,
Regardless.
honest answers, please.
So choose anything. You can give him 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. It won't matter. He doesn't say anything special.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working
So
on.
this
and
is
now
where
would be
you
a
could
lovely
do a
opportunity
4-hour
to give it
ending.
some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look
Listen
at it, would you?
closely to the
Perfect.
text.
Let me boot it up.
Or to the words that he says, because this is legit. If you do this next section for 4 hours, there is an ending.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Don't let the
You
baby
click the
die
button to move
immediately,
him
by
back
the
to
way.
the
I want
right.
you to hit the
And if
button
he
a
reaches
few
the
times
fire,
when he
you
starts to
fail.
move.
It's a very meaningful game. All about the
Isn't
desperation
this like
and tedium
an
of
Incredibles
endlessly confronting the
thing?
demands of
I
family
don't know.
life.
It
I
is.
think the art world will really
Yeah, it
take
is.
notice. But of course, the
Yeah, they
message
take
of
the
the
baby,
game
try to put it in
only
the fire.
becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
it was the baby.
So why don't you
Make sure you give it
4
about
hours of
4
play
hours of play to make sure it's
Be
effective.
sure to keep notes on your experience.
Hit the button. Can you see why this is something most people don't put up with for 4 hours?
Oh,
Well,
God.
you can let that baby burn a bit too. Like here, wait, look at the button. One, wait, look more that way. Hold on a second. Just to show you how much you can let that fucking baby burn. You can let it fully in the fire almost. Its head is fully in the fire, and so is its body. Alright, you can also left click to press the button.
Do I have to keep going?
You don't have to. This is, if you want to do this for 4 hours, this is your choice. Oh my god, you can actually let it go all the way. I didn't even know that.
You heartless
Aw.
bastard.
You heartless
Yay,
bastard.
it died.
Babies are purely
I even
to
heard
spite
it
me.
dying the
Because
moment
if
I
it's
pressed
the
the
latter,
button.
well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm
You
out.
fucking teabagging on the baby. You
Thank
fucker.
you for playing. Your
Thank
Thank you
input
for
was
playing. Your
extremely
input was
valuable.
extremely
Oh,
valuable.
hey, since my game was so
Oh, hey,
awful,
since my game
why
is
don't
so
we play
awful,
someone
why don't we
else's
play
game?
someone else's
That does
game?
the pay.
Reference number
Let's
1,
see.
dare I hear you say? You're gonna love this game.
I
You
gave
know
you
this
4.
game. You know this game.
Seems like
Take a
it
guess
will
at what
work.
game.
Let's give
Take
it
a
a
guess
shot.
at what game. What game? Just say your name.
Game.
Fuck you. You're gonna know this game right away.
Oh, hey.
It's
Well,
Minecraft.
Stanley, is this any
Kill me.
better?
Kill me.
At
Kill me.
last, the
Help.
one thing you
Help.
But you
always
can't
desired.
jump.
A
You
game
can't
I have
interact with the world.
absolutely nothing to
So
do
pay
with.
attention.
But is it enough?
Watch
Tell me
this,
that, Stanley.
Stanley. I'm
Would
going to
ever
build
be
a
enough.
house.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you.
See?
From now on, I
Right
will
there.
only
No,
create
no,
to
turn to your
fulfill a
left.
greater artistic
Turn
purpose.
180.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build
Right
a house.
to your right there is where he's gonna build a house. See?
This will go
Back up.
here. No, here.
No, here.
And
And then. And
Let's see, what
Do
does
I
it
need
need?
irons?
Yes, of
Just to
course.
finish
and
it
to
all
finish
off.
it all off.
yes. It's complete.
Complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it.
Is my
Gaze
work
upon
of
my
art
work
and you
of
should be
art,
ashamed
and
at
feel
your own
ashamed at your
inadequacy.
own inadequacy.
Dare I show him
But you've only
my
seen it
Void
from
Pack 2
outside.
house
You've
right
only
now?
gotten half the experience.
Dare I
Please,
show
step
the Void
inside
Pack 2
and make
base?
yourself comfortable.
That is way better than this dirt piece
Isn't
of
it
shit.
grand? Isn't it perfect?
We
If
need to
it ain't
rebuild
better-
it out of
Wait,
diamond.
That's it. We
Diamond
must
everything.
rebuild it
Come on,
out of
Stanley.
diamond.
We have to go
Diamond
mining.
everything. Yes, yes, yes.
180.
Come along, Stanley.
Right
We
there.
have to go mining.
Go for it. You're going into a cave. You see the cave? You're going in the cave. Just jump down, take all the fall damage you can.
Oh my!
Alright, you
It
know,
looks like
can't
it's
you
going
just
to get a
go
bit
go
dark.
to the
You
right.
brought a light.
Go to the right. Quickly. There's a little Easter egg for it too. If you go as quick as you can.
Oh no, no,
Keep
no,
going,
no,
keep
no.
going,
This
keep
is
going.
far more open-ended than I had in mind.
Jump
I'm
down
looking for
as
something
quick as you
more
can and
narrow
keep
and
going to the
linear.
left.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant.
You can hear a
This won't
spider
do
at
at
some
all.
point
1 out
here.
of 5. Even the
I believe.
diamonds couldn't save this
Did you
one.
hear the spider?
I heard it.
you go.
Help.
It's an Easter egg. It's actually an Easter egg in there that you don't hear that unless you get to that point, which you have to beeline for it. Dare I say Portal 1 references, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes!
Oh.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love
Portal.
it.
Portal is
You
amazing.
trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired.
So this is
I
a
couldn't have done it
this
any
is
better
all still a
myself.
long
What
ending
is this game
anyway.
even supposed to be? I can't
So
figure it
then,
out.
so now,
Ooh.
which ending do you want to do? Do you want to do the red door ending?
Oh no, I broke it.
Take that with you.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna get very quiet if you don't take it with you. Do you know? Have you ever played Portal?
No, I've seen YouTubers play it.
It's a puzzle. Critical
Wait.
thinking, Stanley.
Say it down.
Your forte.
Companion cube. Oh. Hey BTD God, welcome to stream.
Genius.
Or welcome back, I should say.
We are not playing Portal.
Yeah, we're not playing Portal though.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
You know what?
I really
think
don't
that's
care
fine.
much
Take
to
that
see you
with you.
stumble
Jump
through
down.
any more of these games.
Wait.
And I highly doubt you're any
Don't
wiser
drop the
from
radio.
experience. Which is why...
Take it with you.
I'm
Wait,
not
does
leaving
the
it.
radio actually go silent? Or no? Did it go silent?
Piece of crap.
Did it go silent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Rip. What's up, Joe?
Hey, I can still make music with it.
Oh, banging into shit with it.
My chairs took it.
Okay, keep going. Alright, start exploring. You fell.
Did I lose my radio?
Yeah.
Aww.
Start exploring. Have fun.
What do you mean have fun? No. Oh, I see a light. That's enough of that.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in
It's
his own
creepy
story,
without
well, perhaps
anybody
he's gotten
talking
it.
to you, isn't it?
Down in wherever he is
When
right
you're so
now.
used to a
I
narrator.
wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Also, hey, Ethan. Welcome. Or Logan. Why do I keep mixing you two up? Jeez.
Oh yeah,
Alright, so
got an ending.
Yeah, so that's so you have two more endings. So do you want to take the red door ending, or do you want to go do the other phone choice? One is a very heavy topic that I have to talk about.
Which one's the heavy topic?
The red door.
Also, something happened.
Oh shit.
Gotta
Mouse.
get my fidget spinner hooked up.
Right. Don't worry about it. So which one do you want to do? Do you want to do the happy ending last or first?
Yeah, the red door last.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, so go across on the thing, the L thing, all the way.
Wait, do I begin the game or load the game?
Again, the loading is for me practicing speedrunning. Quick
This
skip.
is the story.
You don't need to see that. It does that every time you start a new game. You should have control. Shit, watch out, move your hand. Should be good now.
Alright, cool.
I don't know why it does that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley
Right.
came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes,
My
truly a
favorite.
room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I sure did.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Do I jump back down on the walkway?
Look, Stanley,
Nah,
I think
no.
perhaps we've gotten off on
You're
the
gonna
wrong
go all the
foot.
way across.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
No one.
stop trying to make every
So I'm gonna see
decision
if you
by
can figure
yourself.
out what the
I'm
choice
not asking
is.
for me.
You have to go to the room with the phone. So
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work
I'm wondering
aside.
if you could figure
To
out what
let
the
her
choice
back
is.
into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. Oh, no, no,
I'm
no,
impressed.
no, you can't.
I'm totally impressed.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed.
Chose
You figured it out
incorrectly.
really
I
quick.
didn't even know that was
A lot of
possible.
people, it takes them
Let
a
me
really
double
long
check.
time to figure that out.
I mean, I just like spawned a like cord and plug
Definitely
it.
here,
There you
clear
go.
as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's
Like,
taken to
because
his
you
apartment where he
think
finds
that's
his
not a
wife, and
detail
the two
that's
pledge
usually in
themselves
video
to one
games as
another.
a cord.
Music
I
comes
I
in,
literally
fade
spawned
to
in here
white,
and I'm like,
roll credits. Not picking up
Cord,
the phone is actually
high,
somehow an incorrect course of
unplug.
action. How is that even possible?
So
None
this
of these
is
decisions were
the
supposed to mean anything.
best
I don't
ending,
understand.
in my
How
opinion.
on earth are you making meaningful
You're gonna get
choices?
the best
What did you-
thing ever.
Wait a second. Did I just see? No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe
You're
I was
a
so
real
mistaken.
person.
This is why you've been able
Holy
to make
shit.
correct and incorrect choices. And
Well,
to think
I'll
I've been
be-
letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used
Yeah.
incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
This is the
For
greatest
example,
video
in
ever.
this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen
Pay
has a
attention.
choice. He could spend
'Cause you have to
years
practice
helping
in
improve
it.
the quality of life
Right.
for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Don't
Or
take a
he
drink.
could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike
That's
here,
why I
the
told
real
you not to
world
take
makes
a
sense,
drink.
and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense,
Don't
in all
take a drink
likelihood,
during
that
this
person is
video.
not real. Allow the person
I don't
to
want
finish
you
their
spitting
thought,
root beer
then
on
provide
me
an excuse
on my
why you
computer.
cannot continue talking.
If you
Turn to
swallow
a
quick, you
partner
have
and
to
practice
practice.
saying,
Just a second.
"My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be
You
having
ready?
a back sack and crack."
When it says practice, I want you to practice. Practice.
Practice one.
No. Were you not paying attention? My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and
Excellent.
crack.
Making choices
I
on
have
a
this
regular
entire
basis
fucking
is the
game
best
memorized,
part to a
so-
healthy
Yeah.
decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
Every time we say
And finally,
even a
if
word,
you begin to wonder if
make a
your choices
choice.
are actually meaningful
True.
and whether you'll ever make a
Hashtag
significant
deep.
contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space,
breathe,
your
we're
thoughts
making a
and problems
choice.
are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise
Oh,
to
guys,
test and reinforce the
completely
material
fucking
covered in
true.
this video.
Ah, welcome back. You
You all
may have
good, Joe?
noticed that this
Okay.
room has begun to deteriorate
Well,
as a
things
result
have
of
gotten
narrative contradiction.
nice,
But
haven't
not
they?
to worry. Now
That's
that you're
3 down,
properly
like it.
informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit
Stop.
a choice you made just
No
a
more
few
charts,
minutes ago
please, I'm
and
begging.
see what
No
the
more
correct thing to
charts
do
from the
would have been.
slideshow.
This way, please.
Danger. Danger everywhere. No, go through the door. You have to.
Oh, I accidentally closed
Alright,
it.
so in case you didn't know here, so you have to go make the right choice. Stop. So you're gonna notice a few changes here and there. Like for example, you can't jump off. It will not let you jump off.
What do you mean?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the
It's not
platform
gonna let
and
you
dying.
jump off.
Imagine the main
It is now
character
added
dying senselessly
rails
halfway through the
everywhere.
story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible
Just
before
jump
the
over.
narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
But you can't jump. Keep going.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the
Keep
left,
going.
back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
already see
first.
that
I'm
devious
quite sure
grin
you'll
on
be
your
up to the
face.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do it. No, do it. Go. Go for it. Go for it. Keep going.
Where
No,
am I
keep
going?
going. Keep going.
Alright.
Keep going.
Check and see which one I win.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
No, why did you do that?
Whoops.
Go.
Why did it turn dark?
Go. I don't know why. Stop clicking and go.
It was turning dark.
I don't know why it did that. Just go. Stop clicking, please. I only have
I'm
a million
typing.
clicks I can use on that.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
Ruined.
So much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect?
Skills.
I go back to that. I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it
Skills.
forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I
destroy
couldn't live
all
that
my
way.
I am there.
Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
No,
to
I have
willingly
to.
destroy all of my
flying.
work? I don't know.
No, what's the answer?
What do I do?
What do I do? What do I do? What do I? No.
No, I have to.
I have to.
I have to shut the game
Shut
down.
the game
I
down.
have to.
I have
No.
to.
I
I
know.
have to.
No, you don't.
Great, you fucking broke his game, dipshit. Way to
Good.
go. What an asshole. I paid $5 for this game. Dick. God, I can't believe it.
How come it's still working?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
With you. You thought we were so
I
clever.
thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My
It
entire
was
game is
destroyed.
destroyed.
One thing in the world that I
It
was
was the only thing
mine.
in the
You
world
had
that
to
was
run
mine.
it into the
You ran
ground.
Into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Thank
Didn't
you.
I impress upon you how
Thank
important
you,
it was
Joe.
to be like Stanley?
He says we
He
both have
actually knows
voices
how to
of
do what I tell him to.
angels.
He understands
What?
that if I say to do something,
Can I
there's a
have
damn
a
good reason
Julio
for it.
Joe?
That thought hadn't even occurred to you,
Says that
had
we have
it?
voices of
That there's a
angels.
world outside of you?
Thanks.
You're a child.
Fuck you.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door
So
on the
you
left, you would have
destroyed
seen it. There was a whole
victorious.
underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been
No.
victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so
YOLO.
hard on it. I tried so hard. Just behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the
This
story
is actually
first.
one of
I'm quite sure you'll be
this
up
is
to
the
the
second
task. Just
saddest
follow my
ending.
lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He's not. Go.
Go where?
Just go through a door. I don't care which one.
This one.
Alright, do it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Go on.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
You're gonna
Stanley
notice a thing
decided
or
to
two
go up
that's
to his
different.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It won't let you open a broom closet. Keep going. Go. Go upstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Go. Keep going. You're gonna notice something different. Go for it.
Stepping inside his manager's
You're gonna
office,
notice there's not a
Stanley was
keypad,
once
but
again
there is something
stunned
by
to
the
discover
door.
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Read what
who
that
orchestrated
says.
this, until he saw the door
Read
with
it out
a
loud.
voice receiver
What does it
next
say?
to it. Surely behind
Please
this door lay
speak
all
clearly
the
into the
answers to his
receiver.
questions. And beyond all probability,
like that.
he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's
So
computer
question.
just last week. Night
How are you
Shark
to say
115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
Rar.
He
Try
drew a
saying
sharp
it. I
breath
have a mic plugged
and
in.
then
Maybe
spoke
that'll
the
work.
code.
Say it. Walk up to it and say it. Do you know the code? It's Night Shark 115. Say it.
Stanley spoke the code.
Say it.
Night
You're pissing
Shark
him off.
115.
good.
Say it.
He
No,
spoke
say
it
it.
into the receiver, right
Night
there
Shark
on the wall.
115.
Night Shark 115. See nothing.
Tried.
I'm
I
sorry,
tried.
is there a
Tried.
problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak
just-
the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Working on it.
Alright, see ya. Stanley
Okay,
is the
fine.
character
You're not gonna
you're
do
playing
it,
as,
but you know
Joe.
what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing for
narrator
your
isn't
respect.
the narrator.
The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come
You're
this
really
way?
pissing
Speak.
him off, my
Say
guy.
something to me. Explain yourself. You can't. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is sad, dude. This kind of made me tear up a bit when I saw it.
Are you... Is everything
I
okay?
actually got this ending.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
It's super
Is
sad.
everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Bill unorthodox to not end on the credits, but you know.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, valves, that's what I was gonna say.
Time to make sure.
Oh,
your
this was the
choice is
source
correct. That
engine.
is the best.
I was right. Huh.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
It's super sad. Alright. so now you're gonna. Alright, so I'm going to take control in this game. On this one. You're gonna still listen. Alright. Alright, so I need to talk to you guys as the streamer here for a second. This next ending deals with the theme of suicide and depression. Do not take this lightly. And yeah, I know I was not prepared for this ending
All of his co-workers
before,
were gone.
so
What could it mean?
yeah, keep that in
Stanley
mind.
decided to go to
We're
the
doing
meeting
this.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And yeah, you should watch and not be on your phone as well, though. This is the last ending, and then we're done, okay? Hunter. Why? You can see it all live right now.
This is live.
This is delayed, is what it is.
Did I experience it twice?
When Stanley came to a set of two
You know
openings,
what?
this
Fine.
was not the correct way to the meeting room,
sense.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Probably
Perhaps
not.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow.
They couldn't
Yes,
see that.
This room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I saw that the first time, Joe. I couldn't really care less, honestly.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Alright, so this next one does deal with it. So I believe
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the... What? Really?
I did it actually pretty perfectly on that one. It's probably the most optimized I've ever made that jump.
Bad to happen to you? Why,
Shut up.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Joe,
Now, listen
you,
carefully,
don't
this
pause
is
the video.
important.
You're so far behind, and I know you're not. You shouldn't be that far behind.
Oh,
Wait,
thank
is this
God
stream
you
that
are
far
willing to
behind?
listen to me. Do you see
Off
that
a
I
Clash
really have wanted
guy.
you to be happy all this
Enjoy
time?
this
The problem
part
is all these
because it's the
choices.
last
The
ending
two of us
so
all
that
trying
you'll
to get somewhere that
deal
isn't
with.
here.
So
Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
all right.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Loading. Alright, so this is super sad.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel
Pretty colors.
I actually feel happy.
The idea is to feel happiness. These colors are super freaking pretty, by the way.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
We're not gonna do it yet. Even though it takes action. I'll shut up and I'll just let the gameplay speak for itself. Just please know suicide is not a joke. If you're having suicidal thoughts, please to get help. It's super pretty.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you? Please
Yeet.
think about. No! Oh,
Sorry.
thank God.
Couldn't help myself.
You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop
This
moving.
is super pretty, though. It really is. However, the story must continue.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I did too.
What?
This reminds me of a planetarium.
That it does remind you of a planetarium a little bit.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps
Look
you
at this,
finally see what
though.
I'm talking about.
It's so fucking pretty. It gets
I know,
prettier.
see,
The sad
you
thing
will
is it
see
gets
that we
prettier.
can't be
The
happy if we leave this place. You can see
the
that, can't you?
worse that your state becomes, the prettier this gets, which I think speaks to something about depression. That no matter how bad it is, it just makes getting through it that much stronger and more appealing to you, I guess. And that's something I just realized, is that, like, that's what this, I think, is supposed to represent, is that no matter how bad things get, there's always room for it to get better. Always. However, wait, first let me go over here, just make sure there's no other text, and we good. I'm sorry, narrator.
No, perhaps not.
Oh, Ethan. Or Logan. God, why do I keep doing that? Oh, I almost banned you. I thought I did ban you. Whoopsies, I meant to give you mod. Whoopsies.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my
You throw
game?
yourself off the
Would you
platform
throw
over and
yourself
over
from
to
this
be rid of
platform
it.
over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself.
Literally willing to
keep
kill
me
yourself
from
to
being
keep me from
happy.
being unhappy.
Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I
This is
guess that was too
super
much
sad.
to ask. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I guess I'm just teasing you.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Whoops. He doesn't even say anything this time.
Is it over?
And this
When do
is
we
the end of the
start?
Stanley parable.
I'm going.
I'm just gonna put you in timeout, Joe, for that. And this is the end of the Stanley parable. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If he doesn't have school tomorrow, he might be here. Or not. I don't really care.
I hope I am.
He hopes he is, because that means there's no school for him, so.
Yeah, there's school tomorrow.
There isn't? Or, I meant the next day. I meant. Like, as in there's no, what is today? Thursday now? So that would mean there's no school Friday. I think.
No, man, today's Wednesday.
It's 2 in the morning, which means it's Thursday.
Oh.
Phone doesn't lie. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you guys. Well, I know, but I think it's supposed to be timed perfectly for it to get more pretty as you progress, progress that plot line. Yes, it will get prettier as time goes on, but I think it's supposed to be perfectly timed anyway. It's supposed to be timed to be able to do that because it looks like it's because of the fact that I didn't wait in between that, it kept getting prettier every time you went back and forth. I understand it's an animation loop. I do know that, but
it's part of the game. He likes to see how long
I
he can
forgot
go
this is
without
the thing that
dying.
exists too.
So far, he's doing excellent, and if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius
So,
at work.
hey BTD God, we're ending the stream. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys. Get off your phone, dipshit.
Alright.
Wait. We're wrapping up the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Bye. Say bye. Say bye, you dick.